boy, you know, if that wasn't... I don't know what that roughly means in Japan, but, it would be complete nonsense if it wasn't, you know, the title of a game. But anyway, here we are. V3. Arg, what's going on, man? I believe I have free time, so who am I gonna hang out with today? Students... I think I want to hang out with Nature Kid. No one's anywhere. Love it. Okay, I guess I'll just... Oh, right, what's his name came to knock on my door. I'm gonna have free time. Silly me. Naoto, I wanted to ask you as soon as I answered the door, however.
Monokuma's on the scene!
Too bad it's me. Fine, Danny, what's up with you? Got a real bitch of an achievement in Titanfall 2, involving, like, getting top 3 on the goddamn leaderboard of the practice arena. So, you know, pretty good. Celebrated last night by getting that by drinking a lot. Woke up pretty hungover, feeling much better now after some food and acetaminophen. It hurts so good all the same. What do you want? I figured I'd come to let you know some of the research labs are open. Oh, the classroom's tailored to the 16 students.
Yeah!
Your lab's all set up so you can go in whenever you want.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Go to the Ultimate Pianist's lab right away to compose a murderous melody. Excuse me, melody? What are you even talking about?
And another thing.
You gonna invite me inside for tea or what?
Jeez.
No! Don't even have a tea kettle. Get the fuck out of here. I slammed the door in Monokuma's face with all my might.
Aw.
Well, that was super annoying.
Jeez.
How annoying. Now what?
Jeez.
Enough already, you're bothering me. And of course it's... yes. Sorry, should I come back later? Oh, Naoto, sorry, ignore what I just said. I wanted to talk to you. I was wondering if you needed anything for the plan. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I know how to keep watch... I might know how to keep watch on the library. Weren't we planning on hiding inside the library and keeping watch from there? Well, if we did that, we risk the mastermind running into us. Safer to watch from further away. Well, yeah, that's why you hide. It's always a risk. You understand what a stakeout is? You also need hard evidence to convince everyone of the mastermind's identity. I don't think at any point we addressed there was a mastermind, he just started calling him that. And I appreciate this game's, you fucking know what's going on. You've played the others, attitude that it has. That's why I thought it might be a good idea to set up cameras. Cameras?
Okay.
Found some cameras and security sensors in the warehouse. I wonder if this game is even gonna have a trader. It might try and be like, nah, no trader. With some modification, we could combine the two. And have cameras that will detect movement and take pictures. I did look up, by the way, the scene with the nail brush, which was kind of cute. It involved Rontaro, I believe. And I looked up what happens if you beat that platform gauntlet thing. And it's pretty lame, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of thought it would at least have, you know, something more to it or affect the game in some way. It was pretty lame. And we don't have to be in the library for it to work, so we're less likely to get caught.
I see.
That's a really good idea, but do you know how to modify a camera? I don't know how. That's why I wanted to ask Miyu, the ultimate inventor. Sensible. Monokuma brought this creepy BDSM-ish persona into this game too, except now it's weirder than before. Did he? BDMS. I assume you mean BDSM, but I don't quite know where you're getting that from. If you think you get a different thing for dress up, yeah, it's a different, it's not even a different skin for dress up, it's like a different theme. It's based on the little mini game, and it's a cute theme. He showed it off, the guy in the video, but, you know, wasn't anything special.
But
she's pretty intimidating, so I have trouble talking to her by myself. Not at all. Literally just have any amount of backbone.
that's right.
In that case, we should go ask her together. Yeah, don't ask her for help. Tell her you're going to help us. I know that's kind of rude to say, but with this particular person, she'll do it. Talk to Miyu. Yeah, she was in the dining hall. You know, where most people are in the morning. We should be careful about what we tell her. She might be it. She might be it. Miyu might be the mastermind.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Well, if that's what you think. I mean, I don't think any of them are the mastermind. I don't think they're going to do that again. Hell, Junko wasn't even in the game, and she was the mastermind. There might be a traitor, though, and if I had to pick a traitor... I'm usually bad about picking traitors. I wouldn't have picked Sakura for the first game, and I certainly... That creeps me out every time. I know that they're just doing yard work, but every time I see the little robots on the side, I'm like, ah, what the hell? Let me think. Yeah, for the second game, I wouldn't have picked the traitor either. I didn't think it was going to be her. For this game, I don't know. Fuck it, maid. Why not? It's usually someone I don't want to see be the traitor, so I'll pick the maid. Door blocked, it said? What? Okay, no, just kind of stalled me on dialogue there. How are you the only one here? Miu is sitting down looking like her usual haughty self. Seems like she's alone.
Hey.
Morning, Miu. Well, if it isn't flat-chested K-Day, what do you and your pathetic tits want? I mean, no, she's not. But again, I kind of... Purely for the level of absurdity, I do appreciate. There is some, like, humor in the attitude. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. I have a small favor to ask. Right, Naoto? Yeah, there's something we want you to make. You found cameras and security sensors in the warehouse. Do you think you can make cameras that detect movement and take pictures? As in, it would automatically take a picture of if the motion sensor detects something. Hell are you gonna use that for? Excellent question. To keep Monokuma under surveillance, you might learn important information. Yeah, exactly that. Please, Miu, we need your help to get everyone out of here.
I see. Bitch.
Answer's no.
Huh? You know.
You plebs got a lot of nerve asking me for a favor. Were you grubs in a past life? Is that why you don't understand basic human courtesy? This is why, yeah, you gotta...
Fuck all y'all.
Had to come in swinging. I'll forgive you just this once to get out of here before I whip out the bug spray. Without thinking, my body moved on its own. I'm at BDSM, and I refer to...
Please, Miu.
I thought she was gonna hit her. Refer to the gimmick in which he likes to tease and taunt the others to do weird shit with people in a kind of BDSM way. I mean, he's always been, you know, like a trickster, taunting sort of individual. But I don't think it's ever been in a bondage, domination, sadomasochism sort of way. That definitely adds a sexual nature to it that I'm not picking up on. I don't really think it's any better or worse than the previous game. The licking thing with the cubs was weird, I'll grant you that, but I don't think it was really BDSM.
I really want to get out of here with everyone. And to do that, I need your help. So, please, I'm begging you.
Kaede.
Kaede. I'm never gonna remember that.
Shuichi?
Yeah, fucking...
I'm begging you too.
See?
You could really use
I'm
your
down
help,
here, begging.
Please?
What the hell? Quit bowing to me. No, I won't stop. I'm gonna stay like this until you say you'll do it, Miu. I'll do it for however long it takes.
I mean, what if she leaves? Like, just... You gonna follow her around like that? Because that's weird.
Who the hell uses bowing as a threat? Fine. I'll do it, okay? What? Really?
I mean, maybe the robot knew, you know? Consider asking him? I grasped Miu's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, I owe you. Even after we escape, I'll owe you forever and ever and ever.
I don't know.
Not doing this for you guys. My research labs in the garden just opened up, so I was already thinking about checking it out. So, can I have my hand back now? Because this is starting to creep me out. I'm with Miu on this one. Sorry, I was just so happy. But are your hands always this clammy? She's wearing gloves. What do you want about?
What did I do?
Just bring the security sensors and cameras before I change my mind. I'll be waiting in my research lab in the garden. Whee! You wobbled out of the dining hall as if she'd been thrown off balance. She's not used to interacting with people, is she? I'm glad we managed to convince her, like in any capacity. Let's go to the warehouse and get cameras and sensors right away. Okay, so warehouse. He honestly seems like an unnecessary sex character, but it might be me. I mean, the design definitely evokes... yeah, her design is a little bit sexualized. More so than it definitely needs to be, I grant you that. But, A, that's typical. There's always one in Danganronpa and anime, strictly speaking. So, you know, that's sort of, you know, you come to expect that. Her attitude is definitely atypical, though. I wouldn't call her attitude sexed up. She's very, I would just say, vulgar. This place is huge. I hope we can find all the things we're looking for.
That's...
Don't worry, I know where the cameras and sensors are. I'll go get them. You can wait here. Are you sure? After he said that, Suichi Naoto walked to the back of the warehouse. So what do I do? Well, I just wait here then. Being the ultimate robot, Kibo isn't very technologically knowledgeable, not when compared to Mio or Kazuichi. Well, I mean, ultimate inventor, alright, fair enough. They're drawing a thin line between inventor and mechanic, aren't they? Those are very similar. RC helicopter, Matt, I mean, it's called a drone, alright? Remote-controlled helicopter. What's this doing in a school warehouse? A shot put ball. There's a wooden box. These are iron balls. They look like they're for shot put. Pick one up to see if it was heavy as it looks. Yeah, those are heavy. Athletes have to hurl them are pretty impressive. Personality-wise, she seems unnecessarily sexually centered or vulgar. A lot of the stuff she says. I think it's... When you say sexual, in my brain immediately goes to in a way that is meant to evoke, like, kink or arousal, I suppose. She definitely targets sexual organs. She's mentioned, hey, an open hole with some bush around it. Am I right, ladies? Definitely targets that. I think it's really more because it's an easy target to catch people off guard than she's trying to, like, be sexy or use in a sexual nature, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I don't think... I think it's vulgarity for the sake of vulgarity more than anything else. Let me put it that way. Need something made? Miu. Need to discuss robot dicks? Probably Miu too. Hey, the ultimate world leader or whatever made that. That's kind of jokish point with Kibo. Well. Yeah, is he even a robot? I forgot to see what he looked like when we were doing that bit before we had our outfits and when we remembered getting kidnapped by naked buff men. Oh, Naoto, done already? Okay. Yeah, I got the cameras. Think there should be enough. Huh? These are not disposable cameras. Will these work? That's all they had. Well, I mean, the ultimate inventor, if anyone's gonna rig them up, that should be it. But they should work fine. There's also a photo developing solution here, so we don't have to worry about that. Well, if you're fine with them.
Well.
3 cameras should be okay. Here's a security sensor. Weird that they have high-tech security sensors, but shitty Kodak disposable cameras. When the sensors pick up movement, it triggers this receiver to make a sound. We should get 3 of these as well. Huge warehouse. Huge as the warehouse is, I didn't expect it to have security sensors in stock. Do you want me to carry the cameras? I can put them in my backpack. I only have music sheets and spare vest. So there's lots of room inside. Alright, let's talk to Miu. Cameras from Naoto, I stopped. Will these cameras really work? Even if we take a picture of the mastermind, persuade everyone, what will we do after that? She has odd moments of self-doubt, doesn't she? You mean one-stop shop for murder supplies? That was the store. This is clearly a warehouse. Although the shot put balls, they probably had me notice those for a reason, honestly. Given that they're very heavy. Mastermind could just smirk and order the Exosols to attack everyone. Can we really protect everyone with this plan? Will we be able to escape this place? Kaede, something wrong? We need to go before Miu changes her mind. Naoto is already at the door of the warehouse waiting for me. Sorry. I shoved things I was holding in my backpack and ran after him. Akin to the store. Well, yes, it is that. It's several things. I mean, God, the dilapidated school. I don't know why. I just wish someone would come in and clean the damn place. Let's go to Miu's lab. I saw it in the courtyard. The large building and the garden at the bottom of the stairs. Okay, up till now, research labs have just been normal classrooms. Well, that seems alright, doesn't it? Alright, let's get out of here. A lot of people just in the courtyard, huh? What's going on, guys? You, party I wasn't invited to?
Come on, come on!
Good morning, both of you. Spending time together again? Yep, we're banging. How's your god feel about that? Kaede, say something to her. What? Angie's trying to brainwash me and Himiko and I, with her Atua nonsense. I'm just answering Himiko's question about Atua. What are you saying, Himiko, of all people? Believes in Atua over magic? Both are hard to believe. I don't believe in him. It's just strange to me that Angie isn't afraid of tomorrow's time limit. Because Atua has already welcomed me into his kingdom. Yeah, she doesn't care about death because she's sure she's welcomed into the kingdom. It's fanaticism. Shut up about Atua. Your god's not going to get us out of this situation. You don't believe, Tenko? The only thing I believe is Aikido.
See.
Well, what about you, Himiko?
I'm a mage.
I don't need to learn any priest spells. Moving on.
I see.
I suppose that's okay for now. Atua is a merciful god. He forgives everyone, even those who don't believe him.
But...
What's that Perry Bible Fellowship comic where, like, it's all the kids are being carried away by the clouds, and there's the one kid in the wheelchair, and he's like, "Do not worry, my child," and the cloud has, like, a ramp to pick up the kid in the wheelchair, and they're delivering them to a volcano god for sacrifice, and he's like, "Azuman accepts all those with welcome arms." Perry Bible Fellowship. Fucking great comic. The non-believers always come around eventually.
So divine!
Because Atua is always with me. How divine. Surprise, all three are fucked up in their own respective loony bins, but in different ways. I would argue the mage is probably the least fucked up, because she's just, you know, I can wrap my head around it. It's a very Job from Arrested Development-esque, with the magic and illusions and things. The Aikido one is a little bit too hardcore on the degenerate males, and seems to be weirdly horny for Himiko. And Atua, I just don't care. I'll not be deceived by your words, nor will Himiko either. Believing in Atua sounds like a pain. That's your reason?
Aikido!
You should believe in Aikido over Atua.
What a pain.
That's a pain, too. I mean, naturally. But anyway. So there's a lab around here somewhere, right? I still don't know what the hell this is about. Can I go this way? I cannot. I feel like I somehow missed you. Is that the lab, or is... Well, wait, hold on. Where's the street sign? Lab's definitely that way, so what are you up to?
How exciting!
I guess that building over there is Miyu's lab. I saw Miyu run over there earlier. She was sweaty and had a total creeper smile. I mean, that does sound odd. Fair's fair. That's a little bit weird. Does she secretly like being needed? Right after I knocked, the door violently swung open.
Trashy skank!
You're fucking late. How dare you make me waste precious seconds of my time? Looks like she's back to normal.
Y'all.
Well, don't keep my golden brain waiting. Give me what you got. Okay, it's just these, but took out 3 cameras from a backpack and handed them to
What was
you.
that?
Disposable cameras? Are disposable cameras too difficult to modify for you?
Huh?
Do you ask bird watchers if they know how to gawk at dumbass birds? Of course I can do it. Piece of cake.
Again?
Happens to your right down the walk. Here are the security sensors.
Oh, I see.
So you want me to use these sensors to make the cameras take pictures automatically, right? I was thinking the camera could be triggered by the sensor. As in, the sensor detects movement, the receiver goes off, and the shutter activates. That's how I'd like it to work if possible. After I heard that, I whispered into Naoto's ear, what are you going to use that for? I'm going to set it up on the moving bookcase. That way we can keep watch from anywhere as long as we have the receiver with us. Probably should have discussed this not in front of Miyu, who you think might be the traitor, but alright. If somebody moves the bookcase, the receiver will let us know, and the camera connected with the sensor will take a picture of whoever moved the bookcase. Wouldn't just a video feed be easier? I mean, I don't know how you could rig up a video feed from a disposable camera, but shouldn't that be option 1?
Mm-hmm. You mother...
What are you two whispering about? Nothing.
Is that alright?
I wrote down the details here. I think she understands the concept. 2 cameras with built-in sensors will take photos automatically, and a 3rd camera will trigger the sensor receiver as it automatically takes a photo. How soon do you need these? Should you make them by tomorrow morning? Of course I can. You could tie me up and drip hot wax on me and I'd still finish in time. Alright, that was a little sexual. With that bold declaration, Miyu slammed the door in our faces. She just revealed some of her kinks.
Then,
I think this will do. We just have to wait for Miyu to finish. What's wrong? It's nothing. was thinking of how amazing you are for coming up with this plan. What?
You know?
Honestly, when I first met you, I didn't think you'd be that reliable. Look at me now, relying on you like you're Sherlock Holmes or something.
Okay.
Ah, public domain characters. Fun fact, Sherlock Holmes is kind of canonically in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a non-canon half season where the actual Sherlock Holmes plays children's card games in a tournament. That statue of the dragon statue, yeah, I know what it is. Oh no, wait, the other similarly out-of-place stuff you encounter does come into play later and makes sense for being there. Well, okay. Went to the separate ways and returned to our rooms. Yeah, she drew attention to the dragon, and I have no idea what the fox is all about. I don't even know what the fox says, for God's sakes. Time limit expires at nighttime tomorrow. Today is my last chance to roam around. I need to make sure I don't forget to do anything important. Well, I mean, Miu's probably, you know, busy, so... let's find someone to hang out with. I'm thinking, Bug Guy. Gronk, or whatever his name is. Gonta, I believe. Like, to not use a stupid fucking name. Oh, he's right outside, I guess? Ryoma. Why Ryoma? What would Ryoma ever do for me? I might hang out with him second, but no, I want to hang out with Gonta. I feel like he was somewhere around here. Do wish there was just a quick map. Sherlock Holmes is kind of canon character in the Star Trek series. Well, I mean, isn't he, well, he's a novel character, right? Showed him in the dorms. No, he's right in front of the school, it looks like. Like, Picard is all about, very conveniently, is all about fiction from roughly the time the show was being written. So he's, like, super into Shakespeare and Sherlock Holmes and shit, right? I was wondering if these were still in the game. Anyway. So, do you mean he's canon in that, like, his books exist and shit? Or do, like, they go on a wacky adventure and meet Sherlock Holmes or something? The fuck is Gonta? The map did not do an adequate job of explaining his location to me. Down the stairs, maybe? I mean, that's where, I wish there was a quick map button, and it should be tab. Yeah, it looks like... First of all, I only saw, what's her name? Hold on, students. Yeah, I only saw... What's her name? The Aikido girl hanging out, in the dorms. Okay, so on the map there's, like, yellow. That's usually, like... That's who does it, right? It's the yellow on the map. Yeah, there you are. Jesus. Forgot to just look at the damn map. Or others not gathering for morning breakfast. Not united? Yeah, let's spend time, Gonta. Yes, please. When Gonta alone can only think about what failure Gonta is. I mean... Really? You seem quite accomplished. Got a rockin' suit and you were raised by wolves, man. Gonta and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give him a present? Sure. Let's see. We got a, bird seed. He might be into that. Didn't I find, yeah, like an animal book? That's probably, his speed, right? Real gentlemen say nice things, then gentlemen give gift too. Gonta not real gentleman yet. Someday Gonta give Kaede a nice gift. You like music?
Of course.
Ah, I'm the ultimate pianist. Gonta like music too. Ah, what kind of music do you like? Bug songs. Could you give me an example? Gonta think Kaede probably like bug songs. Rather not talk about bugs, maybe I could talk about crickets or something. Forest, lots of big bugs, real good singers. Ah, I see. Big bugs, scary looking, make pretty songs. I want to hear about bugs. I'm sorry, Gonta, I'm going to change the subject.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't you think music's great for changing the mood? Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Fun music make Gonta happy. When no can sleep, gone to take off clothes, play music, then sleep all night long. Huh?
Huh?
You sleep naked? Gone to learn to sleep naked. In forest, no can sleep good in clothes. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't think it's gentlemanly to sleep naked. Really? Well, that's just how I imagine a gentleman. What do you... I mean, boxers? What are you picturing? Long underwear?
What?
Not good. Gaunt want everyone to see him as gentlemen. If Kaede say it not good, Gaunt to not do it anymore. Anything else you think ungentlemanly? Anything else ungentlemanly? Please tell Gonta what you think is most important to be true gentlemen. Don't talk about bugs. Your state of mind. I mean, tea is nice and all, but it's your state of mind.
You know?
State of mind? State of mind. Imagine a gentleman see someone who's nice, earnest, polite. To me, a gentleman is someone who sincerely has all those qualities. I've got to think so too. Got to not know exactly what to do. Where did you find out about this, like, proper gentleman thing being raised by wolves anyway? They just drop a copy of, you know, Gone with the Wind, and you're like, ah, Rhett Butler, I want to be like that guy when I grow up. As an ancestor of Spock. Oh, at some point Spock says his human ancestor, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, it must be the truth. Sherlock's famous quote, yes. And led fans to theorize that Sherlock is Spock's ancestor. So what, Arthur Conan Doyle met an ancestor of Spock's and just charted down his life? Or, you know what my theory is? His human ancestor was some loser, and his parents were like, shit. Let's make it sound cool. Doesn't make any sense, you know, they're all about, you know, lack of emotion. But no, they were like, make it this Sherlock guy so that we seem cool by comparison.
What?
Gonta can be nice to people. Gonta can be serious. Gonta doing his best, doing all he can. Kaede, you okay to talk some more with Gonta? Gonta want to tell you when he's not being gentleman. Sure. Friendship. Spent some more time with Gonta figuring out with the gentleman, but I felt like I was only bringing out more of his wild side. He still has a long way to go before he becomes a gentleman. He seems alright. More free time, or is that it? Oh, yeah, no, more free time. Alright, let's hang out with Ryoma, since 7-9 requested him. Where is he? Oh, he's right outside. Possibly even in his dorm. There's Robot Kid. Knock, knock. We're all just doing whatever we want. Is everyone really okay getting annihilated like this? Yeah, let's spend some time. World is unfair, the whole damn place. Maybe we're already out of time. I mean, maybe. I don't see Surrett going with that, but Spock's mom doing what you described, kind of sadly, seems plausible. Yeah. I will confess I'm much more familiar with Deep Space Nine than any other Star Trek. I kind of know Next Generation. I don't really know the original all that well. But Deep Space Nine is my jam. Spent some time in a brooding atmosphere with Ryoma. Ryoma and I grew closer today. Would you like to give him a present? Sure. He's all about sports, right? And, like, crime and mafia. Defend you from the cold. Maybe. What screams crime and or sports? It's a lunchbox. What are these? Headband with Monokuma ears. Marigolds, right, flowers. Punching bag? I feel like that's more the Aikido girls thing. Maybe a sword. I can try the punching bag, maybe you won't mind it.
What?
You seemed like the conscientious type, but did I misjudge you? I guess having a side like that is just part of your charm, huh? So did he not like it, I guess? Seems like he didn't like it. Rip. Thanks, 7-9. Appreciate it. Helpful as always, I see. That guy's still drunk,
an
huh?
announcement.
It is now 10 p.m.
No way!
Don't do something violent. Just start the killing game. You can make it one more night.
Got it.
I understand everything. Look at your face. The way your eyes are angled, your face is floating. That's crazy face. Well then. Ryoma, please forgive Kaede. Well, I mean, 7-9's the one he needs to be forgiven. Kaede, you know, just doing what she's told. 7-9's the devil on her shoulder. Oh good, the theater. Godfather now, eh? I hear kids these days don't even say thank you anymore. I blame the parents. They haven't properly taught them the true meaning of thank you. It's very important to express gratitude to somebody who's done something for you. I will make that person feel happy, and they might do something special for you later. In other words, thank you isn't just about conveying gratitude. It also conveys the expectation of a favor in the future. So the more you say thank you, the more you can use the people around you. So always say thank you to people and make them do lots of stuff for your benefit. I don't know if that's the important lesson here, guy. How about just be polite? You know, basic human politeness? Or basic bear politeness? I don't know. How drunk? How much honey did you drink? I had like, you know, a third, maybe a fourth a bottle of Kentucky whiskey straight bourbon at, you know, 100 proof, and even I'm not that hungover. Jeez.
It is now 8 a.m.
My heart's racing.
Today's the day the limit expires. My heart's pounding with excitement. Even if you end up in hell, at least you can be proud that you didn't do the killing game.
Hell you saying?
You're just assuming they're gonna go to hell? Mono Kid's a child. That's true. As we established, I am a large gentleman. This bleep is in bleep, and your 16 are the bleep who bleep bleep to leave bleep and come bleep as the bleep bleep humans. Are those spoilers that he's censoring with PlayStation controller logos?
Uh-oh.
Mono Kid, why don't we go over there and drink some more honey?
So long, farewell.
Speaking of PlayStation, I kind of want to play the Jak and Daxter series again. It's been a long time, like a really long time, and I really like those games. You know, with the exception of the one I didn't play, which was like Lost Frontier, New Frontier. I'm told that one sucked. I didn't play Daxter, and I never finished Combat Racing because, I mean, I had other things to do. Time limit was set to expire tonight, but weirdly enough, I was looking forward to it. Even then, I barely slept the whole night. I slapped my cheeks and leapt out of bed.
All right.
First, I need to go to Suichi's room. We're gonna catch the mastermind together. I know 7-9 kept going on about the Sly Cooper trilogy. I'd rather play the Jak and Daxter trilogy, because I've played the Sly games more recently. Oh, Suichi's room. Suichi's. Watch him be the first one dead. What a twist that would be. Wonder if something's the matter. Honestly, it would be fucking wild if he was the first one dead. They're probably trying to yeah, I was gonna say, there he is. Might be trying to fake me out there for a second. Finally came out, had me nervous. I was just going to the bathroom. Did you kill somebody? Is that what happened here? And you're just gone for the rest of the game? Because that would also be pretty wild, I'm not gonna lie. We have to get the camera from Miyu. Yo, if the first one's free, what's to stop somebody from just murdering in front of everybody? Other than, you know, pride or, like, shame, I guess. It's not like there's gonna be a trial or anything. Hey guys. Oh, hey Angie, what's up?
Yoo-hoo!
Have you decided how you want to spend your final moments? Maybe you want to pray to Atua with me? Honestly, nah. I'd like to go out, you know, unless your praying involves eating some good food. Not really.
Jeez.
You shouldn't be giving up so easily. True, true. You two get along, so I was hoping you'd rub off on the others in the dining hall. What are you talking about?
Atua has spoken.
In such dire times, why won't they stop fighting? Fighting? They're fighting in the dining hall. Atua's really bummed about it. Fighting in the dining hall? Can you get your stuff from Miyu? I have to see what's happening.
Leave it to me.
Alright, I'll get the cameras. Let's meet up by the classroom by the stairs to the basement. Classroom by the stairs to the basement. Got it. And you said the dining hall, right? Mind coming with? Yeah, we'll stop it together. Who's fighting, though, and why? Oh, dear. Whee! Alright, so there's a lot of us here.
Hey.
What's going on in here? Oh, Kaede. Perfect timing. I really don't know what to do, Kaede. Ryoma started talking crazy. All I was doing was making a suggestion, so that more people can survive even if it's just one. Alright, what do you want about Ryoma? So that more people can survive. What do you mean by that? If time runs out like this, we'll all get annihilated. The only way to avoid is to play along with the killing game. Hold on a minute. Kill me. Alright. Not gonna lie, didn't really see that one coming.
Huh?
What are you saying? You don't get that either? I'm saying I'll give you guys my life. I don't have a reason to live anymore.
Well.
Rest of you want to live, I'll hand my life over to you. Very, Nagito of you, isn't it?
That's wrong.
No way, we promised to all get out of here together. I had hoped it'd end up that way. That's why I waited so long to bring this up. We've just been waiting for the deadline without doing anything to change it. There's no more time left for idealism, don't you think? It's not idealism. This is the best choice for the situation. Whoever murders me leaves without even a trial. Everyone else survives the time limit. After that, the person who gets to escape can go for help and rescue everyone else.
Well.
How about it? If you got a better idea, I'd love to hear it. I mean, that's a good idea, I'm not gonna lie. Minus the whole, you know, he dies aspect of it. He's so depressed because of the shitty gift you gave him. Do you mean the one you told me to give him, 7-9? I don't want you trying to pass the buck on this. That's a fun narrative you're trying to write. Let me know when your fiction novel gets published. Meanwhile, over here in the non-fiction section of the bookstore, I'm calling this The Truth, the 7-9 story. That's the end of that bit. Maybe if I share Suichi's plan with him, Ryoma will change his mind.
Actually,
Ryoma, there's no need for that.
I'm going to end this game.
I'm going to end
I've
this
made
game.
my decision.
I've already decided. I'm going to end
Hey.
this game. It's not about outfoxing everyone in this game. It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal.
However,
Can you accomplish such a feat?
yeah.
I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't think I could. And how will you end it? You understand the time limit expires tonight, yes? I can't tell you. Actually, if I could, I wouldn't be having so much trouble. What do you mean?
I'm going to end this.
That's what I said. I'm going to end this game. So, dark eyes all of a sudden. Don't any of you go and do anything unnecessary, alright? Unnecessary.
You've still got a
Well,
ways
when you
to
put it
go.
that way, it seems like I still have a ways to
Got
go.
it.
Alright, I'll take back my suggestion. Do what you want, whether you guys live or die is up to you. After Ryoma said that, he left the
That's
dining
a
hall.
shame.
Ah, that Ryoma. I hope I helped him calm down a little. Rontaro, were you serious when you said you knew a way to end this
Yeah.
game? Not sure.
Where
Huh?
should I put this?
Well, even if I did have an idea, I couldn't tell you. Can't risk anyone interfering. And you will pray for the strategy's success, Rontaro.
Punished.
But if you're lying, Atua says he will punish you for 3 generations to come. That's not so bad. What is that, great-grandkids? Ah, they'll be fine. Nah, that's a threat. Well, I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
Actually,
I guess I have to do my best. So do you think Atua is like, she's just batshit crazy, or do you think it's more like Jester in the Mighty Nine Critical Role, where it's a trickster who's like convinced her that he's a god? Rontaro left, but when what he said, it really affected me. I would not put it past this game for there to actually be an entity speaking to Angie. That's a plot point later on. Fucking wild. Ending this game, is that even possible? I suspect he only said that to defuse the situation and stop Ryoma. I mean, ending this game? You don't know that. I mean, maybe Rontaro's hidden talent is actually a huge explosion. In the end, only Atua knows. Rontaro's hidden talent. I want to know what it is, but we don't have much time left. I can't worry about that now. I need to do something. I don't have time to worry about things I don't understand. I just need to do what I can. Rontaro ultimate huge explosion. I mean... That's a weird talent. I wouldn't be able to protect everyone. I should go meet up with Suichi. It's the classroom by the basement, stairs to the basement. I want to know when the pool opens up, because I have that umbrella, and it's like, save it for a scene, and I want to know what that's about. Unless it's like that 1 in 2 that's a shower scene where I can go and spy on people and be creepy. Let's avoid that if I can. Oh, hey, what up? Looking for the downstairs, right? Yeah, it's over here. Oh, fine. I'll speak to him, for God's sakes. How are you holding up?
What happened?
Something happened. Gonta see Rontaro walk by. His face looks scary. Yeah, Ryoma and Rontaro got into a
No can
fight.
do that.
Gonta, go stop them. It's okay. Kaede's a girl, so it's less creepy. No, it's not. It depends on the context, I guess. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a prude. Like, Street Fighter V, there's a mod where a guy's been working on it. Everyone's naked. And I don't mean... Like, when I first heard about the nudity mod in Street Fighter V, I looked into it because I thought that was funny. Then I found it was just the women, and that's not funny. That's kink at that point. That's somebody's spank bank. Meanwhile, if everyone were naked and it was just naked people fighting each other, that's consistency. That's hilarious to me. I've seen Zangief Schlong in Street Fighter V Noob Mod. It's hilarious. It flops all over the place, especially when he's pile driving people. It's the funniest thing in the goddamn world. Really, Automod? You held batshit crazy lunatic? Yeah, no, you're allowed to use the term batshit crazy lunatic. Go nuts. I think Angie is a batshit crazy lunatic who misplaced her brains, wits, and common sense somewhere and never found any of them ever again. I mean, I don't think she's dumb. I think she's just naive. Maybe, you know, to an unhealthy degree, but, you know, she's capable. She's an accomplished sculptor and artist, right? If Angie hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known about it either. From what I've seen, maybe she's worse later on, but from what I've seen, she doesn't seem that bad, just a bit fanatical.
That's right.
Which is an oxymoron, but you know what I mean. Karumi, Kyo, and Angie are in the dining hall today. How about go eat breakfast with them? Oh, Gonto will also go to the dining hall. Yeah, go have breakfast, big man. You've earned it. I wonder if he was raised by wolves. He's gotta eat meat, right? Like, Mononoke style. Good morning, Kaede. Good morning.
Hey.
Earlier, I saw Naoto.
Huh?
What? Yeah, I saw Naoto come out of Miu's research lab. Oh, you don't say. What he's doing in there so early in the morning?
Like I thought.
Don't think anything happened, but in life and Zeph situations
Do
like
you wanna
this,
try?
expect people suddenly develop feelings for each other, right? I don't think so. Yeah, you're right. Now's not the time for that. The time limit's up tonight anyway. After going through so much, it's strange, but I feel like I've come to accept it. How should I spend my last day of my life? Playing Among Us. You seem to like that game on Twitch. Again, going with the joke that she is Meg Turney. Isn't that these stairs right here? What? Give me a... Oh, class... Oh, sorry. So you're right in here there. My bad. Meg Turney thinks you hooked up with Miu.
Shuichi.
No.
It's alright, I just got here too. How'd it go? Did Miu finish the cameras? Must have been working all night. She was too tired to make fun of me. It looks like she just taped them on. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Here's the result. 2 cameras will take pictures when the sensors detect movement.
Remember.
And this will take a picture and trigger the receiver. Of course, they're turned off right now, so they aren't taking any pictures. So they're disposable cameras, so have to manually wind the film, right? Miu thought of that. She told me the cameras will wind automatically. Ah, so once they're set up, they'll take pictures every time the sensor's triggered. She also modified them so they'll be completely silent so as not to attract attention. Nice.
Well.
Needs to be absolutely essential to your plan. Hopefully the flash doesn't go off either, otherwise that'll blow it. These cameras have flashes. They have flashes on them, but I switched them off so it won't be a problem. Oh, well, alright then. I mean, we're not going to see who it is, though, and it's the flash being off will ruin that. We need to make sure they don't get turned on by accident and alert the mastermind. Right. Yeah, so be careful. I'm impressed, though. Mia modified them to our specifications. Alright, I'll tell you a little about the classroom before we set up in the library. Why?
Is that alright?
I think it's the perfect place to keep watch after we set up the cameras. Okay, but why this classroom? We can see it when it goes down to the basement with the door open a little. Yep,
Look,
you
can
sure
see the
can.
staircase, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. We can keep a lookout for anyone who goes down to the basement.
Hey,
There's one more reason I chose this specific classroom. One more reason. Okay, what is it?
hey.
It's because of something that's only here. Is that vent? This a vent? It's connected to the library of the basement. You recognize the smell immediately. Smell? After Naoto told me, I leaned in close to the vent. It smells like musty old books. Does this lead to the library? It's probably a vent to control the humidity in the library.
Remember
the ducts we noticed in the basement hallway? It leads here. I don't remember that. I didn't notice it.
I see.
A vent in the classroom? It's an odd design choice for a school. Is it? Do your classrooms not normally have air conditioning? Joe Nuts, what's going on? The musty old books. Then again, everything about this school is odd. This vent is the other reason I chose this specific classroom to keep watch. The vent is just big enough for somebody who's able to fit in, so we should watch this carefully too. What, in case fucking Ryoma goes down there? I don't think I can fit in there. Maybe I Maybe I could, but it'd be tough.
Yeah.
I guess this is a perfect spot to keep a lookout. Anyway, it's time. We should set the cameras up now. Finally time to set the plan in motion. Getting nervous, hearts racing. Well, let's go then. Do press enter a bit more often. Investigation mode is quite useful quite often. Alright. I assume you meant dude, but sure. I'll play along. Have I re-established what, yeah, I've gone into that entrance. What about this one? Yeah, no, there's just 2 doors to the library. It's weird. It's just, it's not... Dude, yeah, I meant dude, yes. Yeah, it's not exactly...
Hey.
I need to... It's the other side of the keyboard. I need to fucking remember it. I haven't needed it yet, as far as I know, so... Where do you want to place the cameras? Let's aim the one linked to the receiver at the moving bookcase. If you place a security sensor on the bookcase itself when it opens, the receiver will let us know. And if we place the camera to face the moving bookcase, the camera should capture the exact moment the mastermind moves the bookcase. Then where are we putting the other 2 sensors?
Remember.
Well, there are 2 entrances to the library, front entrance near the stairs and the rear entrance near the hallway. Let's aim one at each entrance. That way we'll have pictures of anyone who enters the library. But how about over there? Well, I mean, we're guarding the vent. Did you just say a person can fit through the vent?
Hey.
Wait, shouldn't we make sure a person could actually fit through? I think it's fine, but since we're keeping watch in the classroom, we should investigate it a little more just in case. Can't reach that high. Need something to stand on. The globe, mayhaps? Yeah, what do we have in investigation mode? It's, yeah, really just the globe. Probably the ladder, actually. Don't be an idiot. There's, I'll stand on the globe. Ladder right next to me. This is why I get hurt more than I should be. I can probably use this ladder. Position the ladder below the vent and climbed up.
Whoa.
Quit looking at my
Now that I'm
skirt.
up here, this is pretty high. It's kind of scary.
Do you want to switch?
What's the line from Earthbound? Quit staring at my hips.
Nah, I'm fine. By the way, can you see my, delicates?
I love standing on spheres.
Sorry.
Remember that game Wipeout?
Sorry.
A bit like that.
So you did see them.
Well, whatever. He can't unsee them. Anyway, this is the vent. What is it about anime that thinks skirts don't have, like, a bottom part that you slip into, and it's just, like, the clasp style, where there's nothing there and you can straight see panties? You know most skirts have a bottom part, right? It's great covering the vent, so I don't think anyone will go through. Dresses don't, but skirts do, usually. And if they don't in Japan, what the fuck, Japan? Can I take the grate off? Well, it's
There
not
we go.
on, so yes.
Oh, the grate came off pretty easily.
Okay, now look, I'm no expert, but first of all, the arm looks really long right there. Secondly, if the vent opening... Like, if your hand is taking up that much space in the vent opening, no one's fitting in there.
Did you break something, Kaede?
No, I didn't break it.
I saw the look on his face. He probably thinks I'm a klutz. Kaede ultimate long arms. Yeah, she's the long arm of the law. It's good for piano playing. Pushed the grate into the duck. Lifted my body and looked
So how's
inside.
it look? Could a person fit in there?
Absolutely not.
It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
God, Arg, you are all about these messages I need to manually allow thanks to AutoMod. The word pervy is now allowed, everybody. Japan's a bit weird and pervy in that sense for some reason. Well, if you were a fucking snake, it's true. I'm in. This is Snake. I'm trying to get into the Monokuma factory,
You can't really get to the vent with all these books in the way,
but
though.
the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting Kaede and Naoto.
Well, we'll be able to see the entrance to the vent in the classroom.
In all seriousness, I need to stop calling him Naoto, because characters are going to refer to him as Suichi, and I don't know who that is.
So that should be okay, right?
Just in case, I'll stack more books around the vent so no one can get through.
I have no idea what Meg Turney's actual name is. I will have to keep calling her Meg Turney. With that, I began to arrange the books around the vent. Okay. After I finished stacking the books, I climbed down the ladder.
Are you okay?
What's wrong?
Yeah,
This'll work. This'll definitely work.
got it?
Automod is not my friend today for some reason. I have it set to mild. What exactly it catches is, you know, a potentially offensive language is, anyone's guess, I imagine. I think this plan might actually protect everyone. It will definitely. The plan is perfectly composed like Chopin's ballads.
You know?
I don't think that ballads is spelled that way. I'm pretty sure they don't have an E. I actually really like complicated contraptions like Rube Goldberg machines and stuff. What a Rube. I'm positive this will work. The setup's perfect. I wouldn't call this Rube Goldberg-esque. You set up a security system and stack some books in front of an air vent. Goldbergian this is not.
Of course.
We'll definitely catch the mastermind and then we'll escape.
Oh, right.
So let's hurry and set up the cameras. Yeah, so I think it would be a good idea to set up the cameras between books so that... Oh, hold on. I had an idea while I was on top of the bookshelf. What if I placed the camera up there? I'm sure the mastermind wouldn't notice. All the books stacked up. I don't know if there's room for the camera.
You know?
I'll test it out while you prepare the sensor on the bookcase. Organize the books on top of the bookcase and see if I can make room for a
Right.
camera. That way we won't waste any time, right?
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Let's do it. Sure. Climb the ladder and look to the top of the bookcase. There's way more books here than I expected. Shouldn't you just, like, yeah, move the books around? The top of the bookcase is covered to the end with cluttered
right.
stacks of books. This is nothing. I'm amazed. I thought the maid was gonna, like, come in and clean the library. I figured that would be a plot point. As I move the ladder, I reorganize the books bit by bit. They look exactly the same. There are too many books. It might be hard to set a camera up here. I thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing books. Am I going to comedically fall? No? Okay. Damn! I mean, you didn't have to go that hard. Jesus. Just like, you know, a couple of them needed to be shifted. Books are so heavy. What is this, an encyclopedia? I flipped open the book. Oh, it's an encyclopedia. It's really the time to be reading a book? I got distracted when I organized things. After I made that excuse, I rushed to reorganize the heavy books, but... looks like there's too many books after all. You really can't make space. It'd be easier if we could move them to the ground, but that would look suspicious. Would it? They're in a disorganized pile.
Right.
We may have to minimize any risk of Mastermind noticing the cameras. It's better to put the camera between the books like you suggest. Yeah, you look oddly happy. No, I don't. I'm perfectly normal amounts of happy. Not sure Chopin, or not at all how you spell Chopin. You wrote Chopin. It's C-H-O-P-I-N. That's Chopin. It's a French name, I believe. Had ballads. Yeah, Chopin wrote ballads. Like, he wrote many classical pieces, but not sure if he ever wrote ballads. Chopin totally wrote ballads. I had a friend in college who's super into Chopin. She played ballads all the time, actually. Piano player, of all things, as well. Angle wouldn't quite... No, not piano player. She was, oboe. Not piano. I knew other people who played piano, but she was an oboe player. Anyway, Angle wouldn't quite reach. Yeah, however you want to spell it. Well, it's the man's name. I don't think there's a however involved. Here I thought it'd be a good idea.
Right?
You ever heard of Chopin's disease? It's not a real thing, but he was so sick towards the end of his life, he had like 9 different diseases that the doctors thought it was one new horrible disease that was briefly called Chopin's disease. It was just like 9 different types of the horrible, awful diseases, but, you know. For a while, they thought he was like a medical case that was worth studying. It's like, nope, he's just riddled with illness. How he was, you know, walking around was, you know, a case worth studying, but the actual status of him wasn't that interesting. We decided to place the sensor on top of the moving bookcase, and the camera link will be set up right here. That way, it will capture the movements the mastermind moves the bookcase. Place the other 2 cameras near the exit, right?
I suppose so.
I think this bookcase is good. They'll pass by here no matter which door is used. Sounds good. Alright. I'm sure that floor pan will come up later. Then I'll set up a camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so that the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of security sensor on top of the bookcase. We'll set the cameras near each door. I almost forgot, I brought duct tape to the warehouse. You can use this. This is not duct tape. That is like masking tape. This is a foolproof plan that definitely will work as expected. Oh yeah, no, deathless run incoming. Let's do this. It'll work fine and we'll all go home. Or everyone will die. You know, that's the alternative. Boy, no one would notice the obvious green camera over there, would they? With that, we got to work. Aesthetic trash. Yo, what the hell? She dies in this chapter. Does she? That seems like a weird idea, that the protagonist would just die. I meticulously place the cameras in the gaps of the
We need to set up
bookshelves.
the camera carefully so that it's aimed at the moving bookcase.
I better use a lot of duct tape so that the camera won't fall out of position. Cameras are important, so I gotta do this right. Suichi's gonna kill her. A lot of effort Suichi's going to here to establish an alibi for the person he's going to kill. That should do it. I'm finished too. Sayaka, her real good. Eddie kills Rontaro with a shot put ball. You know, I did kind of suspect the shot put ball would be involved, which is why they, like, brought it up so I had to acknowledge that in the warehouse. No matter which entrance they use, Mastermind will be caught on camera. That said, I know nothing about this game aesthetic trash. No actual spoilers. If you have actually spoiled, I don't know, so keep them to yourself. Joke spoilers, who cares? It signals the receiver. At the moment the camera attached to the sensors, this will snap a critical picture. It's just the pictures from the first game. Who are these people? Why are they so happy? Why does one of them look like they're carrying all of this one woman's children? That doesn't make any sense. That should do it, no doubt about it. The plan will probably work. Not just probably, it will definitely work. Plot twist, the game sucks you into a game and you're the culprit. Damn, what an interesting stream that would make for. Alright then, final step, turn the sensors on. Alright, we should turn them on before we leave. Boy, wouldn't that have been an awkward thing to get caught up on.
Alright.
It's a 10-second delay as it starts up, so we have to leave quick. It'd be a waste of film if it took our pictures. Like, one picture, I think, isn't a waste of film. After setting a trap on powering on the camera attached to the sensors, we quickly exited the library. Alright, that probably took, you know, an hour or two. Now we wait for the Mastermind to show themselves. Still some time left. Do you want to go see anybody? I'd rather focus on the plan. Besides, I'm sure everyone else is safe. Plus, once we get out of here, I'll have all the time in the world to see him. That's true. Well, let's go to the classroom. Frederick Chopin was Polish. Oh, my bad. Never do spoilers on this channel. Joke spoilers and jokes are welcome. Yep, we don't like spoilers around here. I mean, obviously. Who likes spoilers? I mean, really, I went the wrong way. Now, that said, you can spoil the games I've already played. I've already played the first two. You want to talk about spoilers for those games, by all means, you know, we're all here for it. You're watching the stream on the assumption that you know how the first two games go. Less so this game. I like spoiling myself when I go watch movies. I don't. Upon entering a classroom, a wave of anxiety overwhelmed me. My heart felt like it would beat out of my chest at any moment. Which will read the plot summary. I mean, I do too, but I don't read the spoilers. I just sort of read the general overview, so that I know what the film's about. Decide if I actually want to watch it. Let's keep the door open a little so we can see anyone going to the basement. Hey, how about the security sensor receiver?
Hey!
Could you hold on to it, please? I feel like you're better suited than me. There's a power switch on it. Make sure you don't turn it off by accident. No, you hold on to it. You're the one who came up with the plan, and I trust you. Also, Suichi, you just said I'm better than you at something. Why do you say things like that? Huh?
You know?
I guess it's good that we have some time left, because I wanted to talk to you about that. Talk to me. Usually before I read a book, I read what the book is about before I actually start reading, but I don't read any major plot twists or anything like that. Yeah, same. Why would you do that? It's part of the joy. You know? Don't know where the story's going. If I spoiled myself on this game, I wouldn't be, you know, I'd be denying myself the fun twists that it has. It's probably none of my business, but I think you should be more confident, especially since the Ultimate Initiative selected you as the Ultimate Detective. No, really, I shouldn't be the Ultimate Detective. I'm not even a real detective. What do you mean? I didn't even really want to be a detective. My uncle runs a detective business. I would help out sometimes as an apprentice. It was usually just cheating couples, background checks. One day I came across a murder case completely by chance. Solved it before the police did. They called me the boy detective. That's when I got scouted by the Ultimate Initiative, though I only solved one case. Well, it's amazing that you solved a murder case. Most people can't do that.
No.
I wonder. Wonder if, was it really a good thing I solved the case? I say solved. I accidentally went back to the victim's warehouse and I caught the guy after the police left. It was really just good timing. Hey, we finally got that mysterious naked buff
I
dude.
can still see it even now. He stared at me. Like he hated me more than anything else in the world.
I mean, he probably did. You caught him.
Later, I heard that
The Gray
he
Man.
murdered the victim to get revenge for his family.
Okay, it's still a murder.
The victim was abusive. They drove the culprit's relative to suicide.
Okay, it's still a murder.
People told me the culprit was right to do what he did. victim deserved it.
I don't think anyone fucking asked those random people, and it's still a murder.
But I led the police right to him. Of course he hated me.
He was going to do that regardless of the charge against him, because he's a criminal who committed a murder. Yeah, it's still murder. Thank you, Joe Nuts.
That's not
In
true.
Phoenix Rightland, they're not like, well, he had a good motive. Guess we gotta let him go. That's like at least the consistent thing in Phoenix Wright. If you murdered somebody, it's on you. It's not like you took sides. You uncovered the truth. That's what detectives do.
Right.
Yeah, I uncovered the truth, which makes it my fault. I'm suffering the consequences of doing the thing you're supposed to do. Murder's murder. Doesn't matter if it's accidental, deserved, unintentional. Murder's murder. Accidental is... yeah, there's some gray area there. Deserved and unintentional... well, unintentional... I mean, there's degrees of murder. There's first degree, second degree. There's manslaughter. But yeah, no, there's like... if I just, you know, like... I don't know, if I throw my trash in a garbage bin and somebody goes diving for it, someone was in my trash bin, the trash hits them in the back of the head, it's heavy trash or something, and it kills them, yes, I've murdered a man. I've not broken a law. I had no way of knowing there was somebody in the trash can when I threw my very heavy trash away. That's obviously, you know, an absurd example, but that was all I could think of in that exact moment. Vigilante murder in the name of justice is murder and felony. Ever since that one stupid case, I've been afraid of uncovering the truth. I'll never forget those eyes, the hatred, the way they stared into me. Anyway, that's why I have trouble looking people in the eye. That's why he wears the hat. I'm not a real detective, Kaede. What kind of stupid detective's afraid of finding the truth? Is it going to be, like, revealed that you're related to the Kyoko girl from the first game? I noticed Suichi's hands were trembling, because her dad and grandpa were detectives, right? And it's like, oh yeah, my uncle's business. Are you like her cousin or something? Gently reached out and held his hand.
Kaede?
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up.
It's upstairs. I'm gonna turn a fan on because it's fucking hot under all these lights. Anyway. Stupid warm lights.
A pretty song to play for you. Oh, like Claire de Lune by Debussy.
Ah, Debussy.
It's a soothing song
Discount
that calms your
Kyoko.
heart.
You
Like
really
the
don't
moon's
care
reflection
for
on water.
Suichi there, 7-9. Upholding law and justice is duty of police. Well, he's not a cop. Who do it in due process, and not moronic vigilantes who do all sorts of shit in the name of justice. He's not a vigilante either. He's a private eye. There's a fine line there.
You noticed, huh? Yeah. I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have been so lost. I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi.
He definitely caught what I would argue is a vigilante, yes.
With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything.
Second worst boy in the game. Really? Who's the worst? I'm trying to think who the worst would even be. Don't tell me, I guess, if it's
You give
spoilers,
me the courage
but...
I need to take on the mastermind.
if it's just someone you don't care for. Oh, Kyo. That's, I was gonna say, isn't that, the bondage mummy?
So please, be more confident.
Despite being a bondage mummy, he's definitely one of the more forgettable ones, because I just don't care about him. For his weird-ass design, his
believe in you.
personality does not
So
back
you
it
should
up.
definitely believe in yourself.
He's just kind of a dude.
Okay, I'll try. I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
Yep, that's a promise.
So far, I gotta say, the cast is not as, they're a little more interesting than the first group of kids, although I remember them a little bit better because I watched the anime. They're not as fun as the second group of kids. Second group of kids is still, like, the best group. After letting go of his hand, I quickly changed the subject.
That's right.
Also, I think he would look way cooler if he didn't wear the hat. Would look less like a certain Persona character. Also, why do you have, like, the Autobots on your pocket protector? Just, you know, asking. Danganronpa 2 cast's personal favorite. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had as much time with these kids, but Danganronpa 2 seems way stronger, just where I was at this point in the game in that one. I'm serious here. Once we're out of here, I want you to show me what you look like without your hat. Fucking, what do you mean once we're out? Just take the hat off! It's not like, you know, it's his pants or something and it'd be awkward to remove them. Or, you know, a mask or like a prosthetic hand or something, dyed hair. It's just a hat. Take the fucking hat off.
Aw.
I want to see everyone smile.
You know?
I love seeing expressions people make when they're enjoying themselves. That's why I play piano, to see everyone's smiles see smiles on everyone's faces. That's why we need to expose the mastermind and end this dumb killing game.
Right?
So we can smile with everyone else. After our serious talk, we talked about this and that to kill some time. We did all we could to prepare for whatever happened next. I was nervous, of course. No one thought to bring a deck of cards or something? Casio keyboard, maybe? But all we could do was wait for the moment to arrive. As the time limit drew closer and closer, suddenly the moment arrived. I was referring to the killer. Yeah, he found out as a detective, even if he's a private one, even his private detectives follow proper law and procedural investigating, don't engage in vigilante justice. It's true. Favorite song of the chapter.
Huh?
Nagito Komoede, building a massive pixel art of Monokuma for 2 whole days and have just started coloring it in. Nice, sounds cool. Anyway, how is everyone? I'm doing alright. Pepe Jam. This is a fucking great song. I will say the other Danganronpas have had way better music so far. This one, that one's pretty good. It all seems kind of muted though. I know I turned the music down because I thought the mixing was all weird, but even before that, the music seemed kind of like remixed in an almost dull way. Maybe it's a warning that we need to start killing. The time limit's almost up. They need to stop screwing with us. How much suffering do they want from us? Bruh, Monokuma has a cool mixtape. I live for this song. Wait, Kaede. We're very early in this game, by the way, Nagito. I hear people talking in the hallway.
Huh?
People talking. Is this Hall of the Mountain King? Dun, 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 dun. This is Hall of the Mountain King. What do you mean? This song's on your Spotify playlist. It's on mine too. It's just called Hall of the Mountain King. You're a group of boys and girls talking. Trying my best to listen as I peer through the door of the classroom. I won't spoil anything. Nice. Where are they all going? Everyone's the mastermind. Oh my god. It's not in Hall of the Mountain King. Sure sounds like Hall of the Mountain King. I mean, I was a bit off there, but it sure sounds like Hall of the Mountain King. Last minute to worship, of course. Ah, well, naturally. You want to do that. So 7 boys and girls head downstairs.
Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro, too?
Just said he won't do spoilers there, Arg. Or they won't do spoilers, that's fine. 7 continue to walk down the stairs.
Why?
What's a big group like that planning to do? Rantaro was with them too. Didn't he say he would end this game? It's almost nighttime, right? They're all headed to the basement right now. Oh yeah, Rantaro did say he had an idea. Could the mastermind be with them too? I played before, I know not to spoil, I'm not the type of person. Closeted I'll get to spoil, or closest I'll get to spoil, closeted, is helping out in the trials of a person needs help playing. Good, I'm an idiot, I might need that. One of them is the mastermind? I mean, maybe.
No.
It's unusual for such a big group to all go to the
No.
basement. They're not planning on going to the library, are they? That would be bad. I'll scare off the mastermind for using the bookcase and ruin the plan. Maybe they're going to the game room.
All right.
I'll go check out the basement. I'll come with you.
No.
Stay here and keep watch, Kaede. That Suichi dashed out of the classroom. Why am I all alone now? Because that's how people leaving a room works. Realizing I was alone, all the fear and anxiety I was trying to hide rushed back to me.
Jeez.
Ah, jeez. You know, you have an M rating. You can swear, right? I couldn't keep still, so I grabbed the broom from the corner of the classroom. I started cleaning for no reason at all. Kiyumi would approve. I think her name's Kiyumi, the maid. It's send as Nagito made his comment about not spoiling. Yes, of course. Helping during trial is always welcome. But, let me ask for it. I had to move with my body, the anxiety was getting worse. Please come back already, Suichi. I continued to distract myself with cleaning until Suichi finally came back. Kaede, why are you sweeping?
Huh?
Oh, no reason. Anyway, what about the people in the basement?
Okay.
It's okay, they went to the game room. Why there? I want to play games before they die.
Ding dong dong ding.
In 1 hour, everyone dies. Great. There's only 1 hour until the time limit. It's almost
That's
time.
true.
I'm sure the Mastermind will make their move soon. Monokuma's gonna show up when time runs out. The Mastermind will go to the library. It happened suddenly. My heart leapt out of my chest as the receiver in Suichi's hand went off. Suichi, the receiver! Someone move the bookcase. Hurry! Suichi sprinted out of the classroom with determination of a true ultimate detective. V3 is probably my fave game. So far, I'm liking 2 more. But, you know, I haven't played this one. Creator said they might make a new one. It isn't confirmed, though. Well, they remade the first one for, like, the 10th anniversary, right? Catch me having a mental breakdown if I was in that situation. What, you know, in a school forced to kill your friends? Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's expecting you to hold up mentally for very long. My heart beating faster and faster. I was so nervous, my head felt like it was pounding with every heartbeat. We can't all be Ryoma, calm and collected, willing to die. I'd just be vibing to the music.
All right.
I mean, if it were played for an hour, I think you'd get sick of it. Bracing myself to confront the Mastermind, I had balled my hands into fists without realizing it. They'll be fine, everything will work out. I was so convinced. You know what I appreciate about the Danganronpa games? They're not stale. Despite the same basic premise in all 3 games, not counting Despair Girls, which can throw bits at me, and I'll play at some point later on. But, yeah, no, they're all at least unique in their own way, and they're keeping it interesting, so that's... Want to become famous? BigFollows.com, of course! I should go there immediately. Ah, damn shame, I forgot. That said, I do,
Got it.
I do like the joke that my target audience is viewbots, teenage girls, and ghosts. That's my target audience. I only attract degenerates, but my target audience is teenage girls, ghosts, and robots. By some illegal followers. I don't know if it's illegal, strictly speaking, but it's certainly against Twitch's terms. Timing's perfect. Join our strategy meeting. Kaede is definitely welcome to join.
Huh?
Strategy meeting?
Yeah.
Kibo would approve. When the time limit hits, as well as Mekamara, we're gonna fight Monokuma. We've got a plan for that battle. Thought it'd be harder for Monokuma to go to the basement, so we're getting the game... Hold on, both of you, come with us. The Mastermind's in the library. Mastermind?
Okay.
We'll explain later, but right now we need you to come with us. Might really be able to end
Are
this
you
killing
serious?
Sneak attack!
game. I don't understand, but you just need me to Aikido throw whoever's inside.
All right.
Sounds good. I'll do it. I'll be the one to take him down.
Jeez.
Leave it to the weirdly sexist martial arts expert, okay? Astronaut man. I don't think combat training is part of astronaut school. If God isn't real, why do you make scam follower bots? Explain that, atheists. Well, as an atheist, you've got me. With the unveiling Mastermind so close at hand, my anxiety had disappeared. I stepped inside the library. I need to rethink my life now. Scam robots. Well, last second, missed him. As I walked in, I noticed the bookcase moving at the end of the hall was slowly closing. There's no sign of the Mastermind. Moving bookcase closed on its own without any outside help. Timed out. Hey, thanks, Nathan. F's in chat. Where's the Mastermind? Well, I mean, they probably went inside. Quickly walked towards the moving bookcase. Not too far from the moving bookcase, we saw... Oh, okay, I thought it was Gonta. I mean, that's a shame. That's a shame. Nagito, thank you, you shrewd negotiator, you. Rontaro, yeah, that's your best boy? Right there, the guy who died immediately? Rontaro had yet to reveal his ultimate talent to the rest of us, lay dead on the ground. I mean, it's a shame Rontaro's dead. I thought it was Gonta for a second, who I like a bit more. Guacamole, huh? No, that's my husbando. Ah, of course. Best boy is Kokichi. Be honest, Ronto was literally screaming first victim.
Oh, Rantaro?
I mean... Yeah, honestly, he kind of was.
What in the world? What the hell's going on?
Thought it was, Tsumugi. Is that Meg Turney? You always kill the people with the most mystery. Well, I mean... He was just interesting enough that I wanted to know more about him, but not interesting enough that, like, I sought him out to hang out during free time. So, that's probably the middle line you want to ride for first victim. Oh god, no, it was Byakuya in the second game, which is a shame. I love that dude. Fat Byakuya. Fat with a PH! Respect the man. Or the doppelganger, whatever the fuck his... I don't know what his real name is. I just call him Fat Byakuya. Thick Akia. I mean, yeah, that also makes sense. Meg Turney. Nah, Meg's definitely more of like a second or third victim. You want the first one to kind of hook you, then you start bumping off the characters that are kind of whatever. Right after Tenko screamed, the front door of the library burst open, and 4 people who were in the game room rushed in. Was that everyone who went downstairs with them? 7 people. The 2 with us currently, these 4, and him. Yeah, that's 7. What the fuck? Why are you... What? Really? Yes, you can say waifu. What are you doing, Autobot? Rip Fat Byakuya. This game and the second game broke me. Personally, top tier waifu is Celeste. Really? Celeste? Alright. Blood! So much blood!
Oh me, oh my.
Isn't that Ronto? What's wrong with
I
him?
don't know.
He's dead.
Huh?
What? He's dead? Well, that's unfortunate. How can you be so calm? Suichi examined Ronto's body by placing his hand close to his mouth and checking for breath.
It's no use.
Too late. He shook his head. Too late? You mean
Are you
dead?
serious?
He's dead. Shouldn't the announcement be playing then? I mean, design-wise, yeah, Celeste is, you know, she's got the maid outfit and the twin drills, which is always an A+, but, within the games, I don't know, probably, I'm blanking on her name, but, the gamer girl in the second one, I really liked. My vision began to swirl, my legs wobbled beneath me. Out of sheer desperation, I kept my mind working. I know you're meant to be, you know, she's like the waifu bait pretty easily, but, I mean, I like her. She's smart and capable. Her attitude is mad, but I love her design. Design-wise, yeah, Celeste is great. Why is Rontaro here? Well, I mean, maybe he was the mastermind. Woo, wouldn't that be something? He was the traitor. Monitor is off. It was no longer displaying Monokuma anymore. Does that mean the mastermind is dead? That must be it. That means Rontaro was...
Well...
This means the killing game has started, right? What? Killing game? Someone killed Rontaro and... Wait, maybe not. What do you mean, maybe not? Maybe the killing game hasn't started. Maybe it's just ended. What do you mean?
Because...
Mastermind. Rontaro was the mastermind. The mastermind? I hate Angie. There's a lot of Angie hate, and I don't really see it. She's just kind of like... what's the word I used? Not devout. Fanatical. She's fanatical, but, you know, she's not particularly annoying. A bit naive, but, she's just vibing, trying to have a good time. Sees a dead person like, oh, they're dead, oh well. If they turned to Atau, they wouldn't have died. I think her whole thing is if you die, Atau, or Atua has, like, a place for you if you've turned to him. Not it would have saved his life. I hate Angie so... I gotta see what Angie's all about, because there's a lot of hate for Angie I do not understand at the moment. Thanks for ending the killing game, Rontaro. Yeah, sure. I don't know how waifu is, like, getting picked up... Like, batshit crazy or whatever it is Arg said. Fair enough. Waifu? How is that bad? There's a high chance Mastermind planned this, and if he's dead... Ding dong ding... Was that ding dong dong ding? It's ding dong bing bong game. Get it right.
A body has been discovered!
Yeah, I'm the voice actor definitely couldn't get the Monokuma voice quite right. Because that sounded wrong.
Everyone, please gather in the library!
He's kind of doing like a Mickey Mouse thing. Which is weird. All he needs to do is say, did someone say door to darkness? And we've got him.
Oh, I'm glad!
What a relief. A murder took place just before time ran out. Monokuma, but how? Gotta admit, I was a little nervous there because the killing game hadn't started yet. Ah, you guys really know how to keep me in suspense. Mastermind's controlling you. By Mastermind, do you mean the real Mastermind who's controlling me? You think it was Rontaro? What an imagination. Of course that's just wrong. Nah, he's just stressed out for having, like, 5 kids. Well, I mean, who wouldn't be? If the Mastermind had died, this killing game would be over.
That's wrong.
But... Victim was Rontaro Amami, the ultimate who cares? Well, there you go, 7-9. Nothing more, nothing less. What are you talking about? Angie grows into a whole messed up, grows into that whole messed up loony bit shtick as the game progresses. Yeah, I figure that, because right now she doesn't seem that bad, yet there's a surprising amount of hate for her. Suichi, what does he mean? What's gonna happen?
No.
Monokuma is wrong, isn't he? Isn't Rontaro the mastermind? Yeah, we came here as soon as the sensor went off. We'll check the photos. No one else is in the library. Rantaro was the only one who could have moved the bookcase. Wouldn't that mean he was trying to use a hidden door and that he was the mastermind? No. But if he was the mastermind, why is the killing game not over? Oh, right, first blood perk. Yeah, I was wondering about that. So there's no trial, right? Who killed him? Why is he dead?
It's no use.
It's no good. I don't know. I don't know. Suichi. First blood perk is Pogger. I mean, yeah, we need to, like, I want to know who did it and how they get screwed over by Monokuma taking back the first blood perk. Chapter 1 wrapped up nice and easy. Is it really? I'm expecting Monokuma to be like, psych bitches, and make us do a trial anyway, but it would be interesting if somebody just left the game unceremoniously. I'm sure the cameras we set up in the library will give us a clue. The moment the door swung wide open, and out stepped everyone. What? Meg Turney.
Oh no!
Rantaro, but why? That's Rantaro, thank God. I thought it was a dirty pile of rags. Excuse me?
I see.
So this has ended up happening after all. My, what a world this is, so full of jokes like this. This is a lie, right? My dearest Rantaro is dead. Oh, I mean, was killed!
Stop it.
That's the same thing. How ironic. The guy who wanted to live ended up dead, and the guy who wanted to die survived. Can somebody explain the meaning of all this? An explanation isn't necessary. Thanks to the first blood perk, there won't be a class trial, so that'd just be a waste of time. Really? With that said, if you're the blacker to kill Rantaro, raise your hand. Thanks, Kurumi.
What?
The one who killed Rantaro.
Degenerate male.
A degenerate male killed him, didn't he? Degenerate males rise up! First blood perk. Koichi is dramatic. Everyone loves Koichi as well. How do you know Boy did it? I just know. Violent crimes are almost always committed by violent, disgusting men. I don't know if that's true.
Damn.
That dumbass. How dare he get himself killed?
Don't screw around.
Who the hell did it? I'll friggin' punch you into orbit. Okay, cool. Gonna have to allow degenerate as well. Auto. Gee, you guys with the auto mod. I'm gonna have to fucking talk to that thing. Represent. Well, who is it? Who killed him? Somebody killed him, right?
It's getting interesting.
Send him off with hostility like a bunch of catty popular girls. That's fine too. If we're gonna disrupt the process, then we're gonna bust out the exosols. Of course, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to look at the nasty dead body. Nothing beats crashing a funeral. It's way better than wedding crashing. Disagree. I'll throw in a wedding every now and then, but funerals are insane, like fishing with dynamite.
So,
Whoever did this really gets to graduate, huh? I'm a real stickler for the rules. I'm also tough on convenience store clerks.
My heart's racing.
Congratulations! With the black kid who's about to graduate, raise their hand. Surely someone could just take credit for it, right? Is this everyone here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, and I'm 15. Alright, so... yeah, this is everyone. Who did it?
what?
No one's raising their hand.
Bastards!
Jeremy, all the Blacken has to do is graduate, is speak up. Almost finished building Monokuma's white side of his body. I feel like... I don't know what you're building it in, but I feel like the white side would probably be easier, right? Monokuma knows who killed the best boy. Yeah, obviously Monokuma knows, so... he's a bit messed up in many ways. Mostly he's kind of cute, lovable boy. Yeah, I want to know. Somebody... guys? No one's stepping forward. What's going on? I see how it is. Blacken has no need for the first blood perk. They would rather do the class trial. Excuse me?
Oh.
Very well, then. I'll give the Blacken what they want and hold the class trial. Okay, then. I mean... what just happened?
It's getting interesting.
This is a spicy twist.
Hold on.
What the heck's going on? Like we said, we're gonna hold a class trial so you bastards can find Rantaro's killer. Get it right, and only the Blacken will be punished. Get it wrong. Simultaneous surgery. Brain and knee. The brain surgery
My
again.
heart's racing.
Everyone besides the Blacken will be punished. It isn't easy. It's in Minecraft. Oh, that's... yeah. Can Kurumi adopt me? A lot of people want Kurumi as their mom. I'd rather have her as, like, a friend. Possibly waifu. I haven't really gotten to know her that well because all she does is talk about how she's made. I want to know, like, what makes her laugh, what movies she likes, that sort of shit. What's her, you know, way to kill time other than taking requests from people? But then again, you know, I'm a 26-year-old with emotional stability, so I know, brag about it. So maybe I don't need, like, a replacement mom. The culprit should have just stepped forward.
Chills, kills.
But before we can hold the class trial, you got to investigate first. If you don't investigate, the murderer won't be able to argue over who did it.
Jeez.
Emotional stability. You know, yeah, honestly. I rage and scream all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm content. So you're saying we need to do the investigation ourselves, too? Investigation was what makes killing games so good. You guys are going to investigate this crime and uncover the truth. The Blacken's handiwork has made this much more entertaining than I expected. Alright, the trial will begin soon, so please give the investigation your all. It's in Minecraft? The way you phrased it made like we were building it in real world. I assumed you were, you know, I don't know, making it for like DeviantArt or something? Do people still use that? I'm not sure.
Wait!
Where do we start?
Get it?
Looking for the truth of Rontaro's death, right? If we can't figure out who the culprit is, we'll be annihilated for sure. I don't want to be annihilated. The girl should be allowed to live at least. Why, though? I would love to make a real-life Monokuma. I mean, you can probably find him on Etsy, right? I'm just a cute normal girl who can use magic, you know?
Why you?
You're the last person who should be calling herself cute. I would have said normal. Do not fret, just imagine this as something out of a police drama or detective manga. Damn it, I haven't read any of those, or watched any of those. Have I watched a police drama? I watched Psych. Does that count? Right, Suichi?
Okay.
Right.
Impossible!
I'm in trouble. I've never watched police dramas or read detective manga. Shit. Same, buddy. Let's go force high school students commit homicide in real life. No? Let's save Kaede, Miu, and Kurumi. Sure. You can probably build one. You say build. Go to Build-A-Bear Workshop. They'll have him, right? They had Pokemon tie-ins for a while. It'd be kind of dark if they had Monokuma tie-ins, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe they won't have Monokuma at Build-A-Bear Workshop. There's no need to think so hard. We only need to converse with the corpse. Corpse is not simply a dead person, just an assumption made by the living.
Wonderful.
By coming face-to-face with the corpse, you'll learn a great many things. Why are you getting excited? You're not into dead bodies, are you?
Actually,
Is that true? Is one of us really the culprit? Odds are 1 in 15. That shouldn't be hard to figure out.
Screw around.
That's not the problem
on
here.
your knees.
Who's the fucking culprit? Is it you? Maybe it's you. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's the killer? Only Atua knows.
Weird!
You know can choose that way.
Exciting.
Everyone's competing to see who's the most paranoid. That's not boring.
That's wrong.
Really hate being bored, don't you, Ultimate Evil World Leader Organization? Whatever the fuck your thing is again. Wait, stop! You can't do this. We can't go back and forth accusing each other. For now, we need to trust each other and start serious investigation.
Hey!
If we all lose our trust in one another because of this, it's all over. We have to believe in each other and investigate the case. Investigation's the same thing as not trusting each other. It's completely different from what Monokuma wants us to do. He wants us to throw accusations at one another and lose all trust in each other. And we can't let him get what he wants. We need to investigate this murder not because we don't trust each other, but because we do. Shut up, Suichi! You're... I don't know if it's hate or just disregard for Suichi. Did I say something wrong? You're just so direct and assertive. No, I just said what was on my mind. Bookshelf killed him. Bookshelf just punched him so hard he died. Alright, then explain the fucking, I almost said shuttlecock. What is it? The ball you throw. No, what? Ah, fuck, what's it called? Danganronpa could happen IRL. I mean, no, it can't. Shot put, thank you. I keep wanting to say shuttlecock for some reason. And then hurdles. Need to investigate, become super reliable.
Alright.
Person planning it could hand letters to students to say they're going on a normal school trip and trick their parents into thinking nothing else. Little do they know it's a killing game. The only way people would know is if they had phones, etc. I mean, that aspect could happen. Monokuma certainly couldn't happen. That's a little too advanced. There's also the fact that, you know, in order to kill each other, he had to, like, threaten them with, in the first game, all of the families and shit getting murdered or something. They had motives, like dark secrets being revealed. You have to have a massive facility with supplies to keep them alive indefinitely so they can't just wait you out. It would be very hard to make this happen in real life. It's one of the 7-9's weird spells. He knows a lot of them. Yeah, apparently. I agree with Suichi. He just said exactly what I was gonna say. Those are degenerate creatures who betray others easily, but I'll trust you this time. What about the tragedy? Yeah, also it'd be hard to recreate the most awful tragic event to ever happen in human history. Oh my god, can this game please not go into that? I was so sick of them bringing that up in the second and first game. They wouldn't shut up about it, it's not that impressive. I'm praying this game doesn't talk about it at all and we can just move on. The fact that it's not connected canonically to the other games is so good. Closest thing is 2020. Well, yes, that's true.
Allow Gonta.
Gonta not smart. Not sure Gonta be much help, but Gonta do his best for everyone. But the tragedy. I like how you wrote, but the tragedy. I will work hard with Atua's guidance. I will be much happier alive than dead anyway.
That's right.
As a novice investigator, logic dictates that we work together rather than give in to paranoia.
I will do my best.
They brought it up every time. It was like, god damn. I got so sick of reading that out loud. That's what everyone desires. I shall give this task my all. You can leave it to me. I'll find the culprit in no time. Alright. Well, it clearly... You'd had to have dropped it from on top of him, right? And yeah, we have these pictures to check. Nobody. People in Danganronpa. Let's fuck a dead body. You aren't wrong. I can't change what already happened. All I can do is what must be done. We do what we must because we can, for science. Otherwise, Rantaro died for nothing. I have to do it. I won't give up. We'll all escape from here. I'll make sure of it.
Well then.
Making stuff like Danganronpa or Saw plots in real life, while possible, is very difficult for a great many reasons. The first Saw you could probably do. The traps are designed in a way that, like, this could actually happen. After that, it's ridiculous. Cough, cough, Nikon, cough, cough. Joe Nuts, cough. Okay, sure.
I guess.
we need to do this so poor Rantaro won't have any regrets so we can continue. Right, let's find the culprit who killed Rantaro. By the way, remember Hajime's fucking hair in the second game? Like the big reveal of Hajime and that stupid goddamn... He had like 9 miles of hair, like he was, Saiyan level 9 or some bullshit like that. It was absurd, that reveal. It took all the gravitas out of the situation. That stupid fucking hair. Thank you, Suichi. You're Izuru Kamakura. You're Izuru Kamakura. You're Izuru Kamakura. You're Izuru Kamakura. Ahem. So much has happened in a short time, and I haven't been able to keep up with everything. I know that I need to fight back against a class trial to protect everyone. The only thing I could think is that the person who killed him doesn't know that they did it, which would be weird. This isn't quite the mood I was expecting, but...
Oh, I'm glad.
It's okay, at least now you guys seem like you're getting into it. You again, the fuck are you doing here? Don't be so crude. I've come to bring you all a wonderful present. The Monokuma file? You're giving me the heebie-jeebies. A notebook that will kill anyone whose name's written in it. Wow, that sounds like a great idea for a manga that Netflix would ruin with a live-action adaptation. The Death Ah, my bad, it's the Monokuma file. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Let me explain.
Monokuma file is a detailed report that summarizes all the info about the dead body. There's no info that would point to the blackened, because that would ruin the
Let's all
trials.
get along.
Maybe you guys find it useful since you're not experienced investigators, you know?
Don't screw around.
Monokuma file, like hell I'm gonna believe something he made up.
No.
The Death Note, Monka S. Would you rather, whether you believe it or not, it's still prudent to examine its
Atua
contents.
has spoken.
He says we shouldn't take our eyes off the monopad. So far, he's given good advice. Yeah, I think we should read it. The file has information on the victim. I wonder what it says. Height, 5'10", weight, 137, chest, weird that you include that still. Blood type, B. Victim was Rantaro Amami. Doesn't say what his ultimate talent is. Of course not. Kurumi's sensible as always. Yeah, she seems quite sensible. Blood on the camera. Victim's body was discovered in the library. Blood. At the estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. Victim was subject to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fracture and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. Would you rather be in a killing game or be in a killing game? Well, given those options, I'll take killing game, I guess. Has been added to Truth Bullet section on the monopad. Doesn't say whether or not he's the mastermind. Well, that's obvious. Killing game is still going on, so I'm going to assume he wasn't. But if Rantaro wasn't the mastermind, who is?
Actually,
Agreed. It's true. Yep, I agree with that. I know it's a little late, but seeing it makes it real. Rantaro is dead. It's the mastermind's fault.
no doubt about it.
Mastermind killed Rantaro.
That's-
Mastermind, I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
Please.
Being in a killing game would be bad. I'd rather be in a killing game. Yeah, when you put it that way. Making stuff like this probably requires a lot of money and time. It's also probably logistical as hell. You need to at least one person who's sufficiently fucked up to actually set up all the killing game stuff. In one of the Saw movies, he has that trap that's like a chair full of knives or something that breaks immediately as soon as his first victim is like in it. So I liked that detail. It showed that there was a learning curve to this. Explain what's going on and spare us no detail. Rantaro. Suichi and I explained to everyone. We told them the possibility of a mastermind hiding among us, about the trap we'd set in the library to lure them out, that someone got snagged in our trap, so we came to the library to check it out, and discovered Rantaro's body.
Understood.
So that's what happened. I was not aware you two had planned such a thing. Kind of the point. Use the cameras I modified for this bullshit?
No.
Why would you keep something so important a secret from us? Once we knew one of us was the mastermind, we'd start fighting over who it was. That's what you two were afraid of, wasn't it? That's right.
But
If there are cameras, won't this case be solved easily? Ah, that's boring.
wait!
Your amusement is the least of our concerns. We'd check the cameras right now. Culprit should be in these pictures, and the case closed. Alright, let's get the cameras. That's true. Quickly retrieved all 3 cameras and rushed back to everybody.
Is that all right?
Alright, I've got them. It was hard removing the camera that Kaede set up. She really taped it down well.
Because
I didn't want the camera to fall since it was aimed at moving bookcase. It's true. Chapter 1, so easy. Did I just hear Among Us? No, you did not.
Remember.
You'll know when you hear an Among Us reference. It's these 3 cameras. We just need to develop the film.
I will do it.
Allow me to perform the task. Well, that's not suspicious that you're volunteering for it. That's the thing the ultimate maid can do. Now I just said it. Ha 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 ha. That's true. Sounds right. You've made an Among Us reference. Pretty sus of you. I heard everything you said. If that's what you need, just leave it to me. Absolutely not.
I'll do it.
I'll develop the photos so you bastards can focus on the investigation. Because if you guys get punished, it would be way too gory.
Stop it.
Don't butt into our art. She ignored my objection, walked up to Suichi, and took the cameras from him. Ah! I'm a strong... Oh my god. Oh, alright. Story time, everyone. So, when I was in college, this story will make sense as I go here. I'm pausing the stream for a second. Motives could be something like, if someone doesn't kill someone else, they get put in a dark room, alone, with the same song playing over and over again, a sort of way to make them lose sanity. Karen Cub. Not quite. When I was living in Radford, which is where I went to college, there was one night, I had a very interesting neighbor. She was a colorful character. I think I've told one of these stories before about her, involving Mitzi the dog, but that's for a different time. She had this fondness for gentleman company, frequently. In particular, she was seeing this one Scottish guy, off and on. And one night, after I'd been staying up late working on an essay, I'm trying to go to bed, and all of a sudden, I hear, just even through the window and the door and the walls, a very sort of thick accent going, "Oh Lord, somebody help me, she's got a 2x4! And like a sensible person, I did nothing. But eventually somebody called the police on what I assume was this woman attacking her boyfriend at the time with a 2x4. And now there's sirens while I'm trying to go to sleep and flashing lights. It's really annoying. I was off campus at the time. I was living in a crummy apartment. And she's loud enough that I can like pick out bits of the conversation, so I can tell she's chatting with the police officers. And what I hear while trying to go to bed is mumble, 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 mumble. He was supposed to come over for a plow, but he was too drunk. At which point I'm horrified and suddenly wide awake, only for that to immediately be followed by, "I'm a sensual woman!" And at 2 a.m. while I'm trying to go to sleep and cops are out and there's a Scottish guy screaming, I was done. I was like, alright, I'm not going to bed after that. I gotta do something. I think I stayed up and played like Titanfall or some bullshit. I was like, alright, well, what am I gonna do? There's no way I'm sleeping. Dark Flame, what's up? A strong, sensual woman I'm not to underestimate just appeared on my screen. Give those back.
Leave it to me.
No need to worry. We all have to follow the rules, so we won't do anything underhanded. Yeah, no, I just heard that at 2 a.m. I was not mentally prepared for that. There was no going to sleep that night. I was like, all right, I'll get up, I'll do something. I can't remember what I played, but it was wild. She had a dog named Mitzi who was its own brand of yappy annoyance, but there's a fun story involving a vacuum there I'll tell someday. It was It was a wild street I lived on. I think she was in between me and the neighbors that raised chickens. That was a fun time. It was pointless to yell at her. Monafine left as swiftly as the wind. There she goes. That was important evidence. I was being careless. It's probably okay. She'll develop the photos and give them back.
That's right.
And she said she had to follow the rules, so I don't think she'll destroy evidence.
Sheesh.
Good point. Looks like I've got no choice but to believe that.
Atua is watching over us.
Important to believe. Atua only shows mercy to those who believe. You just said that... Oh, you said everyone comes around eventually, I guess, so... Kaede, I know you're worried, but you can trust me. We have to be patient.
No.
That's not all I'm worried about. I thought this whole thing would be over once we expose the mastermind, but now it's just a bigger mess, a mess we have to see through to the end.
Hey,
Kaede, I have a proposal
Is that
for you.
alright?
Is it alright with you if we could keep working together during the trial like we're doing now?
Huh?
Suichi,
I
know I'm just an apprentice, but I think I can help you as a detective. Now, I want to help you.
Shuichi.
Of course, with you at my side, it's like having 100 people
Thank
helping
you.
me. Oh, thanks, Kaede. Curious if it was alright not to watch this. Well, I turned off the head bobbing, so the motion blur is kind of down a little bit. We haven't done a trial yet, so there haven't been flashy lights yet, so... I don't care about this mushy stuff. Let's just get started already. And try to take this seriously. Our lives are on the line. It takes a lot of mental power to say something like that so cheerfully. Before we start, I'd like to suggest others not investigate by ourselves. Or suggest that we not investigate by ourselves. Why?
In other words.
If we let the culprit work by themselves, they might try and destroy evidence. You're right, since the culprit is one of us. If each of us watches the other, no one will be able to hide the
My
evidence.
apologies.
I do not intend to offer a suggestion that will further arouse suspicion, but no, that's logical. Speak your mind, Kurumi.
right.
It's not something you should be proud to say, but I guess we don't have a choice. After all, if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be killed. Yep, we have to. Once we expose the mastermind, we'll be able to escape. We can definitely do it. Alright. Investigation start. Okay, how do I need to look at the body, right? Yeah, okay, near the body. Let's start with the body and then we can talk to people. Pretty sure I don't need to tell you this, but shouldn't we investigate Rontaro's body? Yes, we want to find clues if we have to. But if it's too much for you, Kaede, you don't have to.
No.
It's fine, I can do it. My mind was set and I started to walk towards Rontaro's body. Poor Rontaro. The last time I saw him, he was alive and well. Well, he was going downstairs. It's not like you had a chat with him or anything. Why'd Rontaro die here? What do you mean, die here? If Rontaro was the one who moved the bookcase, that would mean he came all the way over here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from the hidden door to this spot. Why would he do that? There's no trace of his body being moved. It doesn't add up.
Are you okay?
Gone pale. Maybe somebody was showing him something and told him to stand over there. That PvP last night was pretty good. Oh yeah, the AEW. I caught the end of that. I didn't see the first two matches, but I saw the money match between Hangman and Hardy, and everything after that. That barbed wire match was brutal. God damn. Except for the two matches and two announcements. Well, I mean, I didn't see the first two matches, so. The body of someone who was alive and talking to us just a while ago. It's okay, really. We just have to do our best. Just not for Rontaro's sake, but also we can avenge him. The ladder match was fun. I wanted to see Archer take it, but, you know, it was still a fun time. I also would have liked to see Cody Rhodes take it, but, you know, we can't always get what we want. So we can protect everyone else. We have to defeat Mastermind, who's orchestrating this whole thing. Yo, the Sting fight, though. That thing was, what's his name? The Machine? The Machine is a huge fucking dude. He was goddamn going to town on, Brody, I think his name is. That was insane to watch. He pre-recorded or nothing. Sting still got it. He had a hell of a reversal there. Help you in any way I can. I'll support you for this investigation. I'm sort of a detective, after all. You are a detective. For God's sakes, man. Alright, let's take a look at the body. I know we need to examine his body, but I'm not sure where to start.
Leave it to me.
It's okay, I can do it. Soichi showed no hesitation of being able to examine Rontaro's body. But yeah, Omega and Moxley's fucking explosive barbed wire match was insane. The bit at the end where, like, the entire stage blew up and all the explosives gone. That was stupid as hell. That was anticlimactic as shit. Some sparklers went off near the turnbuckles. That was not the entire stage exploded. We need to get the hell out of here. That was lame. Everything else about that fight was super good. The street fight felt off to me. Oh, did it? Well. I mean, it's pre-recorded. What are you gonna do? Sting is 61. They probably had to do, you know, some preparations and precautions. But, nah, Machine against Brody was, great, and, the one reversal Sting had was also really good. There's blood on the back of his head, looks like a pretty deep wound. It's consistent with blunt force trauma. Overall, I obviously prefer the live matches to the pre-recorded stuff, but, you know, again, Sting is 61, so I kind of let that slide. It was fun, I thought. I don't see any other injuries. Monokuma file is accurate. This must be a fatal wound. I was upset that I missed the women's match, but I was playing a game trying to go for a really hard achievement. Didn't want to be distracted. Okay. Yes, for now. Suichi stuck his hand into Rontaro's pocket.
Huh?
What are you doing? Darby. Yeah, Darby. Sorry, not Brody. I don't know where I got Brody from, but yeah, Darby. Checking whether he's known as person, that might be a clue. We're going to do this. We have to be thorough. I told you I would support you after all. How do you say that with so much confidence? Come on, Katie, pull yourself together. Rontaru has possession of the key to his room and a student handbook. The monopad is definitely his. It's exactly the same model as ours. He didn't have his key card on him. That's what I was thinking, but he didn't have it. Rontaru wasn't the mastermind. Darby Allin was Sting's partner. Yeah, the Machine... Sorry. Machine getting, going against Darby Allin was chef's kiss. I loved... I'm a sucker for huge dudes in wrestling, so watching the Machine just stomp around and throw Darby around was really fun for me. Hey, Dark Flame, also AEW pay-per-view. Couldn't catch it live. Well, that's what we're talking about. I personally thought the Sting match was fun. I would have liked to see, like I said, Archer or Cody Rhodes win the ladder match, but, no, what's his name winning was, that was perfectly fine. It wasn't Max Caster. Who was it? As soon as you say his name, I'll know it. I want to say Rhodes, and it's like, no, Rhodes didn't win. I feel like it's an R name. I was kind of drunk, so I'm having trouble remembering names. I will also say being drunk probably made me enjoy it a little bit more. So what we know now is most likely possible. Why Rontaru here if he wasn't the mastermind? The mastermind brought him here. Rontaru's belongings were added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. The bloody shot put ball. Bloody shot put ball on the ground. Scorpio style. Thank you. Yes, it was Scorpio style.
Yeah.
Definitely came from the warehouse on the first floor. There's blood all over it. That's the murder weapon, right? I don't see anything else it could have been used for. The shot itself is heavy. You would have had to have been fairly strong to use it as a weapon. Or you dropped it from on top of the bookshelf. Fairly strong, huh? Bloody shot put ball has been added to the monopad. I mean, that's probably it for this, right? Just his body and the bloody ball. Yeah, it's what you're talking about. Do you guys mind going through it in chronological and coherent manner? I missed the first two matches, which I couldn't tell you what the first one was. I think the women's match was after that. Then there was a Hangman fight against... oh, I just said his name. It was Hangman Adam... Ah, God. Booze, man. It does weird things to your memory. I want to say Adam Jensen, but that's Deus Ex. Hangman versus fuck, I feel bad. I just said his name like 5 minutes ago.
Sorry.
Whatever. I'm gonna let Dark Flame go over it because my memory's shit. Something's bothering me. Why did Rontaru come to the library? It seems likely that he was not the mastermind here. What reason do you have for coming here? I'm guessing it had something to do with what Rontaru mentioned earlier. It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game. It's about ending the game itself. It's gonna kill me. Matt Hardy, thank you. Hangman Adam Page versus Hardy. Yeah, the Matt Hardy Adam Page match. I think the plot point was that Adam Page swapped out contracts, so whoever lost the fight gave the other one their first quarter earnings of 2021. Adam Page beat Matt Hardy. The fight went on for a long time, actually. But, yeah, now Adam Page has, Matt Hardy's first quarter earnings. Like a hero, he scammed him out of a contract. After that, I think was the ladder match. That had, like, Max Caster, it had Archer, it had Scorpio Styles, it had Cody Rhodes, who got injured at one point but came back. Had a lot of people. Pantera was there. Or Penta, sorry, not Pantera. The band Pantera showed up. It was wild. No, Penta was there. Scorpio Styles won the ladder match. Then it was the street fight with Sting and Darby Allin versus The Machine and some other twink. Machine was really fun watching toss Darby Allin around. Sting had a really cool reversal move for 61. That guy has still got it. And eventually pinned the other twink that was fighting with The Machine in the ring and won the street fight match. And then there was an explosive barbed wire match between Moxley and Omega. And yeah, it was brutal. It was fucking brutal. Bloody as all hell, getting thrown into barbed wire and shit. Like blood streaming down Moxley's face at one point. Omega got his sides all ripped up. It was rough. Like they got an explosive barbed wire bat at one point. Ricky Starks, okay. And just fucking nailed Moxley. It was rough. I think Omega won, actually, which was an upset for me, anyway. I had Moxley winning that one, but no. Omega totally, I think, won that one. I might be getting the names mixed up. Again, drunk. But, you know. Might have to come to the same conclusion we did, that the mastermind would come here. I mean, he had the same idea. No, he should have told us. We could have worked together. He was not telling people so they wouldn't interfere. The same way you didn't tell people. I collapsed on the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration. He probably couldn't risk talking. Yeah, Omega won. Probably couldn't risk telling us. Like you said, he was suspicious of everyone. Seems so. Who's the new guy they announced? CM Punk, Batista? Oh, no. You're right. The announcement was, that was wild. Shit, who was it? He was at, the Royal Rumble. If I don't talk, I'm still building Monica. Yeah, no, lurk all you want. Love workers around here. Lurkers are, like, the people I love the most. They're watching, and I know in my heart they're watching, but, you know, they got me on in the background. It's nice noise. That's, again, target audience. He said that, he offered me a hand. I'm blanking on his name. Yeah. Christian was absolutely signed over to the AEW.
Remember.
Katie, let's go. We can't waste time now. Not gonna give up, right? You're gonna save everyone. Suichi. Yeah, he was at Royal Rumble. So, I was a bit surprised to see him signing on with AEW.
Shuichi.
Thanks, I feel like I can rely on you even more. Huh? Suichi is right, we can't give up until it's over. We can't stay depressed forever, I have to help everyone get out of here. We have to continue with the investigation, we gotta find the mastermind. Globe! The globe's the most important thing. The mysterious globe, I don't think it has anything to do with the incident. Alright, well. Talk to everyone in the room.
But
why did the culprit not step forward and take advantage of the first blood perk? Huh?
then,
Culprit must have killed to survive, so it's odd that they would not step forward. True, I wonder what that means. I think of several possibilities. The worst case scenario is the culprit's objective wasn't to survive, it's to kill everyone here.
Huh?
Everyone.
That is correct.
That would explain why they would forego their survival in favor of a class trial. Sorry if you don't give a shit about wrestling, but yeah, no, it was a fun time last night. Doesn't that seem a bit like of a stretch to you?
Agree?
Well, if the culprit is also the mastermind, it's certainly plausible. True, killing us all does seem like something the mastermind would do. We cannot lose this fight, even on the uncharted path, we must find our way. I'm glad it's not CM Punk, but I have my doubts with having Christian signed. Like I said, I was surprised to see Christian signing. Don't talk to me, crotch itch, I'm fucking busy. You're ignoring us while she filled with the controller. What's the controller for? Duh, it's a prone. Prone? I don't mean to butt into the conversation here, but don't you mean drone?
Actually.
If it were prone, it'd team up with the rest of the Gang Lion Alliance and destroy humanity. I don't get that reference. Ganglion is probably what it means, not Gang Lion. I have no idea what she's talking about. The controller is... Now you're getting it, Dick Cheese. She laughed obnoxiously and pointed her finger upwards.
Feast your eyes on the latest creation from the gorgeous girl genius, Miiruma. It's a drone.
Boy, the translation team cannot spell this word right, can they?
I told you that's a drone.
Ah, okay, it's just Mew.
If it was a drone, it'd be leading a pack of vicious monsters.
That one I get.
I don't get it.
When did you have time to make this?
I got bored after I made those cameras you asked for. So I modified this RC plane.
Why? We had drones in the warehouse.
I even decked it out with a camera so it'll take perfect aerial photographs. From there, I'll use the photos as a reference to draft a floor plan to help the investigation.
Christian has a bad head injuries in the past. Yeah, he has. But I mean, AEW is at least, like... I'd rather have him sign on with AEW than WWE, though, right? Like, AEW seems like it cares a little bit more about its performers.
This way, I get out of having to do any actual investigative legwork.
I mean, you don't. You're just doing it with a drone. I have mint ice cream. Ah, jealous. Drafting a floor plan. That's amazing. I'm sure it will help with the investigation.
Out of my way.
My problem is I'm not using an operating drone and taking pictures with it. I'm not used to it.
Jeez.
You shouldn't be proud of that. And if you don't hurry, the investigation will end. I can't do shit about that, so just calm your tits and shut up.
Jeez.
Shut up, you. My chest is way better than your nasty cow udders. Oh! Damn! Kaede! Wow!
What did I do?
Fucking brutal!
Actually,
One good hit on his head could put him back in retirement. Yeah, but I mean, they're working with Sting, which definitely requires a bit of workaround given his age. So, you know, I'm cautiously optimistic about it. You're a bit wimpy when someone stands up to you. You're a complete wuss. Damn. So, well, there's the drone just kind of hovering around. Can I, Hey, coming in with the roasts. Rear door, furthest away, leading to the hallway. By the way, this is a sliding door. It opens when you slide it. Yes, I saw that. That is what a sliding door is. Thank you. I think Rontaro entered through this door. Can't say until we get those pictures back from the Mono Cubs. Right, we'll just have to wait. So, can I leave, or... Oh, okay. Well, what's, Meg Turney here have to say? I don't know who killed Rontaro, but it's Monokuma's fault it's happened. Because he pressured us, this happened. The motive he gave us is part of it. Well, it's clearly not, otherwise they would have taken the, So is that strange music. Otherwise they'd have taken the, First Blood perk.
that's terrible.
Played that music at such high volume to make us feel sick and want to kill.
Okay.
Awful. I thought I'd go crazy.
I can't believe
I
it.
bet someone felt pressured and killed Rontaro. It's all Monokuma's fault. Okay, I'll run down the results for you, Token. Please do, since I missed a couple of the matches. Anyway, we do have to stop the masterminds since last murder ever happened. And again, I kind of want to know how the women's division went. Missed that fight. Promotional video, background music. Interesting. Feel like I'm missing something still. Okay, the ladder? Moving ladder, reorganized bookcases. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Okay. The blood on the wall? Do I still need to look at that? Yeah, AEW seems to care a lot more about its wrestlers than WWE, and Sting also has some bad back injuries, if memory serves. Seems to be fine in AEW. So I reckon Christian should be fine as well. I hope Christian's fine. Hate for anything bad to happen to him. Hate for anything bad to happen to any of the wrestling community, obviously. I guess I should talk to, Suichi. What do you think about all this there, champ? Kaede, do you remember what we saw when we came in here? Yeah, I remember. The door was shutting. We saw a moving bookcase close on its own. No one ever even touched it, so how'd that happen? Actually, it has to do with how the bookcase works. Suichi moved the bookcase to reveal the hidden door. Ramble, 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 ramble.
Is that all right?
Take a look. If I let the bookcase go, lets the bookcase go, and after waiting for a bit, it closes on its own. Okay. I meant Christian should be fine in AEW as well. Yeah, I figured. Bookcase is set up like an automatic door. It closes after a period of time. Makes perfect sense when you think about it. If it didn't close on its own, you wouldn't be able to put the bookcase back after you went inside.
I see.
Missed the tag team title match between Young Bucks and Jericho. Yeah, I didn't watch that one. Young Bucks retained the title. Okay. I like the Young Bucks. They're entertaining, so that's fine. Bookcase has to close on its own once you go through the hidden door. Moving bookcase. Alright, is that all? If the bookcase closes itself after you enter the hidden door, maybe the reason the bookcase closed itself is because the mastermind was hiding just past the door. After killing Rontaro, they ran through the hidden door. It's certainly possible. Let's check that out now. How do we check?
Remember.
Dust on the card reader. Could you move the bookcase again and revealed the hidden door?
Then...
Let's see. Lean in to get a closer look at the gap of the card reader.
Huh?
Dust is still there.
You're right.
Looks like card reader wasn't used, which means Mastermind didn't hide in here. Tag Team Battle Royale where Death Triangle won. Okay. I know AEW far less than I know WWE, so like I have a couple favorites in AEW. So yeah, I'm not super familiar with Death Triangle. What if the Mastermind replaced the? That's why I wanted to see the women's match. So, but I missed it. What if the Mastermind replaced the Dust after they used the card reader?
No.
I came in right before the Hangman Adam Page and Matt Hardy fight went off. I remember exactly where I put the Dust. Hasn't been moved at all.
Okay.
Back from the 10th Circle of Hell. We were talking about wrestling, Joe Nuts, so if you don't care, then hey, you didn't miss anything important. If you do care, well, sorry. You missed all the wrestling talk. One who moved moving bookcase that time was Rontaro himself. Can't say for sure. We'll know more when we get the pictures back. There's a chance someone else was hiding here. Ah. Frickin' the old Nick. Well, I still think the Mastermind is the culprit. We just need to find the clues to connect us to the Mastermind. I need to go to the warehouse and check out those shot put balls, in my opinion. Okay, I'm still missing something. Oh, you're here. What up, Ryoma? Completely missed you. If you're the ultimate detective, you got your eye on the culprit, right? Huh?
I'll leave it to you.
Tell me who you think the culprit is. I don't mind if it's just an educated guess. How's the kitchen a circle of hell? It's very dirty.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I can't say anything yet.
cool.
But there's someone you're a little bit suspicious of, right?
Jeez.
You're afraid of that. You're afraid of suspecting someone, aren't you? That's how it looks to me. With things the way they are, won't it be better for you to suspect others more? And let me just warn you. The way the world works is that those who speak win. The truth can be easily twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful. What do you mean?
Be careful.
I mean, the testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful. So now can I go? Nope, alright. I'll check this door then. It's a front door that leads directly to the basement stairs. Went through the store before we discovered Rontaro's body. We entered the library through with Kaito and Tenko.
Yeah.
Because I can't make food. Ah, that as well, maybe. We saw the moving bookcase close, and when we ran over,
That's true.
found Rontaro's body behind that bookcase. Wonder if Rontaro entered through the same door we did. Maybe the Mastermind did
That's-
too. When we see the pictures Mono Cubs develop, it will all be clear. I guess all we can do is wait. Can I go to the warehouse? Ah, damn it. What am I missing? There's no one else in the damn room. I couldn't look at the... Oh, the vent, maybe? Can't look at the blood on the wall. Vent is open. I was the one who took the grate off and left it in the duct. Keep watch in the classroom where the air vent leads. I don't think culprit is in or out through there. That might not be the only place it leads. It is a ventilation system, you understand. Got Tricle as Pac, Ray Phoenix, and Pentagon Jr. Oh, I like Ray Phoenix. Neither can I, but kitchen is where food is made, so I don't think of it as a circle of hell.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends how bad of a cook you are. We talking like Emily from Deadly Premonition? Because that's a circle of hell. Still missing something, huh? Alright. Near the body. Moving bookcase. Should I investigate that? Bookcase is closed, so the hidden door is out of sight.
way.
Guys, set up a security sensor on top of the bookcase, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it should still be there. Let me check. Let's climb through that vent like 2mm thick and see where it goes. Ah, send Ryoma through it. Pac equals Neville. Oh, okay.
Remember,
I'm more familiar with that. That said, oh, I can't wait for Rhea Ripley to show up on Raw. I'm so looking forward to that. She's my favorite. It's still here. Bianca Belair is good too. I should take it down now.
Oh.
Removing it's fine, but won't your receiver go off once you remove it?
No.
That's alright, I turned the receiver off. How can you turn it off? I made sure to switch it off on the way down here. I thought the Mastermind could still be inside and I didn't want to alert them.
I see.
Smart thinking. Okay, that's important. Now can I go? Fucking Christ, what else do I need to find here? The lamp! Oh my god, the lamp is back! Okay, drone's not doing anything. Do I talk to you again now that your drone is up?
Fucking bitch!
Nope, ugly skank.
Fucking moron!
Damn it, the shot's out of focus. Your fucking face is blurring the lens. Foreplay might be useful to the investigation, but it might not be finished in time for the class trial. I won't expect too much. Okay. Informative. I guess I'll enter detective mode. Rabbit hole of the vent. Yeah, we got the vent. We got the people. I tried the ladder. Maybe near the body has something else. Bloody hell, it's a vent. This class trial sure is eventful. Eventful. Rontaro opened the bookcase and moved away from the hidden door. Why would he do that? There's no trace of body being moved. Doesn't add up. Why'd he die here? No, I talked about that already. Is there more on Rontaro? Body. Nope. It's body. Tell me about his body again. Problem depth, one weapon, pocket, we have it. Well, I know. Yeah, I'm not seeing what I need to look at to progress the story here. I'd have thought it's, you know, the blood on the fucking wall there. The putt ball, I already looked at that. I can try again, but I already looked at it. I'm not that dense. A shot up pole came from the warehouse, caked with blood. No doubt it's the murder weapon. Yeah, that's all it is. I'd love to go to the warehouse to, you know, see if there's anything up there, but the game's like, nah, you're missing something. And I just don't know. I go in here. I've spoken to all of these people. I haven't looked at this, I guess. Tons of books crammed in the bookshelves with various stacks on top. Have you talked to everyone? Sure have. Like Suichi. Yep, sure did. Doesn't seem like anything's changed since we set up the cameras.
Remember.
Books you stacked up there haven't moved. Oh, the ones I stacked to keep people from going through the vent. Yeah, those have been left alone. Okay, there we go. Are we done? Seems like we're done. Hikaru Sita versus Ryo Mizunami after Tag Team Battle Royale. Yeah, apparently they've AEW's got a lot of problems with their women's division. She won after a few women attacked her. Women's division has an issue in AEW right now in that A, obviously they're smaller, so the roster isn't as impressive, and B, a lot of their wrestlers are New Japan as well, and they're having trouble traveling thanks to COVID, so that's a bit of a shame. Still don't have anything yet. I feel like we didn't get closer to the Mastermind. The most important piece of evidence will be these photos. Once we get those, but then again, we can't stay that and do nothing. Let's keep investigating what we can.
That's true.
Yeah, I think we should collect alibis. We need to verify where everyone was during the time Rontaro was killed. Oh, who should we question? 6 people that went down to the basement with Rontaro. Kaito, Ganta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, and Himiko. Those photos will definitely help. Yep, I'm sure they will. Miro and Kip Saban versus Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. I know Orange Cassidy. That one actually rings a bell. Let's talk to them first. Yeah, I missed all the tag teams. Except for the street fight. That should have been in the game room along with Rontaro. Let's ask them about what happened. Alright, let's go find them. For now, let's head to the game room. Yeah, none of those people are still in this room. But hey, I can leave now. I'd still like to go to the warehouse, but, you know, game says game room, so. Interesting. What is all this? Miro destroyed Chuck Taylor. Damn. You're the only one here, huh? That's kind of a shame. Honestly, Maki right now is like my least favorite. Even more so than the Akaido girl who hates men. Because that at least I think is intentionally absurd. I really don't like Maki. Oh, and Miku equals Rusev. Oh, okay. Rusev I know. Maki, you were in the game room when Rontaro was killed, right? What were you doing down here? Rontaro was with you, right? I really do wish that they referred to Big Show as large program instead of Paul White. I think it'd be very funny if he was a large program.
Hey.
Am I a suspect? No, that's not what I meant. You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone.
Because
Someone got killed right after we gathered here. The timing's too perfect. Then again, with the time limit so close expiring, maybe that's why it happened. I reckon those wires and stuff are some sort of safety stuff. I mean, there's a fire extinguisher there. Could be a fire alarm. So trust no one, Katie. Or you'll lose, got it? I can't get a read on Maki at all. She just saw a dead body and she's perfectly calm. It's hard to imagine her as the ultimate child caregiver. Why are you all here in the first place? It was Kaito's idea. He suddenly wanted to hold a strategy meeting and gathered us together. He said we should confront Monokuma once time limit expires. Picked up 7 people he thought would be useful in a fight. Astronaut, the mage, you, the hippie love child god girl, Matt Hardy versus Dan Page. Yep, Hangman Adam Page. I like calling him Dan Page. Right, so you, not any help in a fight. Gontar, or whatever his name is, probably, you know, would be useful in a fight. Astronaut, maybe. Was the Kaito girl with them? I think she was. Didn't bring the maid, who's like a professional bodyguard, maybe. Didn't bring Ryoma, who's like an actual murderer who took down the mob. Oh, okay, there they are. Yeah, those people are the people in a fight, huh? I agree with like 3 of those. I do not agree with the others. I'm not sure those 7 would be all that useful in a fight. Kaito thought Himiko's magic and Angie's connection to Atuo would be useful. Did he? What about you? Why'd he pick the ultimate child caregiver? Rikumin said, yeah, you probably know how to fight. I like his matter-of-factness. That does sound like something Kaito would do, though. Why have a strategy meeting in the game room in the basement? Himiko's gonna strangle someone with magic wand. Yes, of course. How do you strangle someone with a I guess choke him out like that? Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be harder for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, it's a coincidence. So, and what was Rantaro doing at the time? Was he in a strategy meeting with you?
True.
He was at first. From last night, we know who will face Omega next. Well, yeah. Entered, but then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left on his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him so we could finish the meeting before time expired. That must have happened around... What are you guys doing here? Never mind, your timing's perfect. We should join our strategy meeting. Katie is definitely welcome to join. Then did the 4 of you just wait in the game room the whole time? Angie and Himiko and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us. Gonta wasn't with you guys? Gonta did arrive, but then left and locked himself in the AV in the back. He was in the AV room by himself? Suspicious behavior, isn't it? The other 2 felt the same way. What other 2? Why don't you go to the AV room? They're probably still there. Okay. Okay, there's still things to investigate here, I guess. The broken... Okay, no, just fucking... What can I look at? The door, got it. Tenko will literally fuck you up so hard you'll bleed next Monday. That's a full week from now. Oof. Eddie Kingston, the guy who ran in and covered up Moxley after the match. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. AV room is the room in the back, right? Katie, have you never been in there before? Covered him up. Boy, he really needed to shield him from those sparklers that went off 9 feet away, didn't he? God, he would have been mildly annoyed if those had gone off. If Kingston hadn't run in and protected him. Gonta, Aikido girl, and maybe the astronaut be useful in a fight. The others, not so much. Yeah, pro tennis player would be super helpful. Like, he killed a whole mafia clan by himself. Yeah, he did. Anyway, let's go. Maybe he couldn't find him. Ryoma used a metal bat with the tennis racket. I mean, just give him a weapon. Gone to not murder anyone. I told you, we're not saying we did. We just want to talk. No, it's alright. He's got a face of a killer. No judge Gonta by his outside. Inside, Gonta gentleman. What's going on here? Hi, Katie. We're just trying to ask him. Just tell us why we're still asking nicely. Are you or are you not the culprit? Or are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit? Gonta not. It's just been this over and over. We can't move forward at all. I think your questions are the problem. I'll change the question. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents and 1 apple. Okay, that's off topic. Don't do your own math homework. Gonta, talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement with the AV room alone the whole time, right? But what were you doing here alone? Gonta happy to be invited to meeting. Gonta think he not be much else because he not smart.
Bugs are.
Gonta in here alone watching bug movie.
Huh?
Yo, Ant Bully. Represent. How does that help? Bug movie fill Gonta with fight. Make Gonta ready to fight Monokuma.
See.
So it helps you fight. Okay, sure. You do you, Gonta. Why was it locked? What was locked?
My magic.
Answer honestly, I'll change you into girl with my magic. Gonta no can become girl Gonta, then Gonta never become gentleman.
Jeez.
You can just shut up for a second. You're making this harder than it needs to be.
Is that alright?
Gonta, can you tell us what happened next? Gonta just need to focus. If Gonta no focus, Gonta no can fill up with fight.
Honest.
That it really. Gonta wants to protect everyone. Become a gentlewoman. I mean, yes, but he wants to be a gentleman. You guys aren't gonna believe Gonta, cause Gonta is so big and scary looking.
Wow.
Calm down, you're making a scary face.
How can this be?
He's doing the angry pose that Sakura did all the time, and Nekomaru kind of sorta did sometimes. It was a little different with him though. But they gave him like the complete opposite personality of those two. Well, that with Rakuto no, killing a whole clan of Mafia by yourself is no easy feat. In fact, it's super difficult. Ryoma would be super useful in a fight with Monokuma. Yeah, no, he's basically the Ichiban from Yakuza Like a Dragon of this game. I'm going to assume. After hearing this story, he's not at all. Ichiban was a fucking moron. A lovable goof, but a moron all the same. I can see why people would suspect him. I wonder what really happened. Could he actually be the mastermind?
That's true.
Kaede, let's investigate this room a little more. We also need to verify Gonta's alibi. Yeah, you're right. So, Gonta, what's up?
Gonta.
Watching Bug Movie to fill with fights, so Gonta can fight Monokuma. Gonta need focus to fill with fights, so Gonta locked door. Sounds like a lie. If you don't tell me the truth, I'll blow your clothes off with magic. Gonta naked in public. No, Gonta never become gentleman. He just plays tennis. Yeah, but he played tennis so well, it killed people. Himiko, shut up. Stop saying ridiculous things. Gonta want to protect everyone, really.
Why?
Why no one believe Gonta? Gonta feels so pathetic. What do we have? The video rack. There's a lot of movies crammed on the bookcase. Legend of 1900? I always wanted to see that film.
That's
That's the one with the pianist has eyes like a dead fish, right?
Huh?
It won awards for phenomenal music. Audiences were moved to tears.
Really?
Americans do tend to get emotional.
Huh?
What else would they have here? Grabbed a movie at random. Case covered a picture of naked men and women. Ho-ho! Good pick there, Katie. Yes. Nothing suspicious over here. Let's look somewhere else.
what happened?
What's wrong? See something?
What's wrong?
Say something. There's nothing here but a bunch of movies. Movies. Let me see.
Wait.
You're panicking. It's okay if you found a clue. Here, let me look.
Ah, jeez.
Don't come over here. Just own it. A couple of minutes later, we're both looking down at the floor with beet red faces. Just own it. Be like, oh wow, there's some hardcore
Right?
porn here. I'm gonna put that back. I told you.
Sorry.
Let's investigate something else. Prudes, the lot of you. Screen or projector, but the projector's turned
That's
off.
true.
Roll up the screen. You could use long pole. You could use it as a long pole of sorts. So what?
No.
I was just thinking it could be used for something. Use how? Sometimes you say some weird things, Suichi. Must be your detective quirk.
Okay.
Think so? You can treat it as me talking to myself. What's the name of the porno? A bunch of naked men and women. It's not that creative, I'll be honest. Let's forget that ever happened and move on. Alright, I thought maybe the other video rack would hold something else. Okay, what do we have here? Poster bucket. There's some posters rolled up in a rubber bands in the cylinder. A cylindrical bucket. This is a movie poster? They're all the same to me. I took a poster out and unrolled it. Ultra Despair Girls 2, coming soon. Fuck, no it didn't. Looks like a game, never heard of it before. High school girl with a megaphone and a serial killer. Sounds like some kind of lame spin-off. So we already saw Cade's vaggie and booty. I assume she was wearing underwear, alright? I don't think he saw the whole deal. Just the unmentionables, which is underwear. Is this one of Monokuma's pranks? Probably. Yeah, no, from what I understand, there's not exactly a lot of outcry for Despair Girls 2. Video player for watching movies. There's no video inside, though. It doesn't have anything to do with the case. I think it does. Where's the bug film that he was supposedly watching? 5.1 channel speaker. That's weirdly specific. I bet this huge speaker produces high-quality sound, but that's not relevant now. Okay, the door, I think, is the only other thing, short of talking to people. This door is different than the one we used to enter the game room. It's connected to the hallway? Seems that way. Let's check. It's a sliding door. It won't open. Tried to open it, but...
Huh?
That's weird. Doesn't open all the way. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through. I can see the hallway on the other side, but I suppose it's not possible to use the door. No, if it's gone to, it doesn't matter. The door was stuck. Yeah, oh, well, she makes a point. I was gonna say there's no way he could have fit through there. That's a solid argument. Who said Monokuma gave her underwear? I mean, Monokuma, right? Like, I think they would have At this point, I think the game would have mentioned if they were going commando. And they would have made a bigger deal out of, you know, looking right up her dress at, you know, the goods.
That's right.
Yeah, you could eat this door for
Don't
breakfast.
you never do that?
Not to not eat door for breakfast. Breakfast most important meal of any gentleman's day. I agree.
Huh?
Think Gonta could eat this
No.
door? No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this.
Is that all right?
The dust piled on the railing and door. Sliding door hasn't moved in a while. I don't think Spike Chunsoft wants an AO rating. That, too, as well. Although, if it's distributed mostly on Steam, who cares? They had a weirdly sexualized moment in 2 where you could see, like, the most uncomfortably young girl ever getting showered by, the photographer girl. Hiyoko, I think was her name. I can't remember the photographer girl's name. But yeah, Hiyoko being the hot, sexy one that you could spy on was really weird, and I ignored it to the fullest extent of my ability, meaning I didn't do it. It was weird. It's a bit late for that. Just force his way through the gap. That's not possible. There's maybe enough space for a baseball to fit through. I guess an arm could fit through as well if it were thin enough.
It's magic.
So he probably used magic to make you slim to keep the fat off.
Wait!
Right. Gonta no use magic?
Okay.
Mahiru is the camera girl. Ah, yes, Mahiru. I can use magic. So is that a confession? These two never have anything important to say.
What's the matter?
No.
No, I just want to confirm something. I'm going to try sliding the door one more time. As Suichi peeked through the gap of the sliding door, he muttered, "I thought so. You can see the rear entrance of the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another. So what?
That's...
Not sure if this matters yet, but it's a little concerning. Concerning how? Sliding door. Okay, interesting. You can investigate everything here. What should we do next? Warehouse. Ugh. This would be done if we had the pictures. We wouldn't waste time like this. We already know who the mastermind is. That's true, but we should wait around. We shouldn't wait around and do nothing. So, I guess I'll talk to these two, I guess. You guys came down here.
Damn.
Can't believe this happened right next to our strategy meeting. Kaito, could you tell me more about the strategy meeting? Gathered everyone to meet in the basement. What am I, one of your suspects now? That's not what I'm... Nah, it's natural you'd be suspicious of me.
Of course.
I'm not the culprit, I swear it on the universe.
Got it.
I've got nothing to hide, so you can ask me anything. Oh, okay. Well, now that we have a chance, let's look back at the entire incident together. Kaito went to the scene with us, so he might have noticed something we missed. Alright then, where should we start? After Katie and I set up the cameras, we were keeping watch from the classroom. Some time passed and we saw you guys go down to the basement. When did you start asking people to go with you? I don't remember the exact time, but I asked them one by one and we all went together.
Okay.
I don't know if it's AO anymore. GTA San Andreas. Wait, what? I'm forgetting I have an AO rated game on Steam. Is San Andreas AO? It used to be because of the hot coffee, right? But I don't know if it is. It certainly is internationally, I think, but over here in the West, it was just an M rating until hot coffee came out. And if that's back in the Steam version, that is AO. Yep, hot coffee mod. Oh, that was a fun scandal when it happened. There's a sex minigame. No, see, there isn't. It was hacked into the game. Oh, alright. Wait, the hacker just changed the sex minigame option in the data files from no to true? What the fuck are you on about, Rockstar? They're like, yeah, also the sex minigame is weird and not great because we made it in 2003. So... I mean, for God's sakes, Mass Effect got an M and it had, you know, titties all over the gaff, didn't it? Oh, what we were offended by back then. What was it? The Biker Gang DLC in 4. Lost and Damned. That had dick! That had dick all over the place, and that got an M. Monitors started going off just before that. Creepy music made it hard to keep the strategy meeting going. I want to confirm what you've told me so far. Everyone went to the game room for this meeting, and no one went to the library, right? Yeah, we went straight to the game room, but right after that we went inside. God of War had sex mini games, and they only got M. Witcher has tits all over the fucking place. They're collectible cards in Witcher 1 where they look like complete ass, but they had sex cards, for God's sakes. Just found a Wikipedia page dedicated to the hot coffee mod. Yeah, it was a whole controversy back in the day. I was amazed what counted as, offensive in video games back then. No one would bat a fucking eye these days.
Yeah.
Maki told me about that. After that, during the meeting, Rontaro left to go to the bathroom. but we thought it'd be bad if the meeting was stopped, so me and Tenko went to get it back. And that's when we met up with you guys. We'd gone down to the basement because the security sensor we received went off. Right when I was about to open the library door, you guys called out to us. After you and Tenko left the game room, Himiko and Maki were still there, right? Yep, I can guarantee it.
But you know...
However, I can't guarantee that Gonta was in here the whole time. So we can't confirm Gonta's alibi yet. Library's rear entrance is at the end of the hallway. Did you see anyone there? Well, I didn't get a good look, but I'm sure I would have noticed if something was there.
Jeez.
Then I opened the door out to the library with you guys and found Rontaro's dead body. That's just about how it went. We didn't learn any new information, though.
Come on,
I'm not cleared of suspicion yet,
No.
huh? Don't worry, you're not a likely suspect. That's not something a detective should say. What?
Listen up.
I like how everyone's better at being a detective than him. If you don't do that, we'll never reach the truth. Rontaro will have died for no reason. This is where you need to let your ultimate talent shine. Suichi.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you notice something or remember anything, let us know.
course.
I'm not planning on leaving it all to you guys. I'll investigate my own way. And I suppose I'll talk to Himiko here. Culprit is definitely Gonta, so it's not Gonta. He looks suspicious no matter how you look at it. I don't think he's that suspicious. Maybe it's because he and I are huge dudes with messy hair, but I relate to him. I'm not as big a fan of bugs as he is, though. Some to determine that, there's lots of things to consider. Really? Even so, it's definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it. Why don't you help investigate before you decide that, Himiko? Investigating's a pain. Gonta's suspicious no matter how you look at it. Stop saying that.
Got it?
Yo, is she gonna be a gym leader in Gen 479, and we need to get her badge that she has clipped to her hair? Because, I mean, fairies exist now, so there could be, you know, a fairy type at gym in the remake. Have they ever done that in a remake, change one of the gyms? I think they did, didn't they? Fire Red and Leaf Green, the Pokemon the gym leaders have are different. They didn't change who the gym leaders were, but Pokemon themselves were different. Like I said, you need to investigate before you can decide that. Hell, use your magic for all I care.
It's impossible.
Magic shouldn't be used like that. It'll lead to corruption.
Jeez.
Yeah, if you for some reason haven't noticed yet, Suichi has some self-confidence issues. Gen 6 remake confirmed. Gen 6, black and white? Yeah, I mean... Well, Yellow had, Lieutenant Surge. They changed his Pokemon, so it was just, Raichu. And then, there was, if you count Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or just Soul Silver... Fuck, or just Silver and Gold. There's, that one, Koga replaced one of the Elite Four, and his daughter took over the gym. Hey, so what were you doing at the time of the murder there, babe? I mean, she's already calling me a degenerate. I might as well call her babe. Wanted to ask you something. What's she gonna do, call me a degenerate more? We asked Tenko about what happened in the game room, but she only confirmed what Maki had told us and didn't provide new information. Thanks for sparing me that. I see.
That's right.
I knew it. Gonta would be the most suspicious person since he locked himself in the AV room. Not to mention he's also a male. Are you submitting that as evidence? He is a male. That is not in question here. By the way, how's your investigation been going?
No.
I haven't done any investigating. But they're also... Oh no, Gen 6 wasn't black and white. Gen 6 was, X and Y. Yo, they're not gonna remake X and Y before they remake black and white. Jesus. Besides, they already have black 2 and white 2. Don't give me that face. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Angie.
Huh?
Watching Angie?
Listen up.
You said fairies. Yeah. But the point is, it might be, like... I can't think of every gym leader's Pokemon off the top of my head. But one of them's gotta have a fairy type in there, right? Just mixed in. We agreed to investigate with one other person, right? But Angie's been wandering around all alone. Oh, so that's why you're with Angie. Because fairy didn't exist in Gen 4, but now that it's being remade, there might be, like, a fairy type within Gen 4, is my point. I don't remember all the gym leaders' Pokemon, but, you know. I'm sure one of them's got what's now a fairy type. I don't want to suspect anyone, but girls' lives are at stake here. Investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. Gen 4 remakes. Whitney fairy type gym leader in Gen 2 remake confirmed for Gen 4 remakes. She had a Clefairy, that's true. Miltank's not a fairy type though, and that's definitely her ace, so I doubt it. For an investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. I use a Miltank in a Sword and Shield. That thing's fucking beefy. No pun intended. She does not look happy right now. Don't act all high and mighty with me, you two-faced degenerate. Fairy type Sinnoh Miltank for Gen 4 Remake confirmed. Can you get more fucking adjectives in that sentence there, pal? Sorry, that wasn't my intention. Well, you were pointless. Alright, so what's up with you then?
Hey.
Not gonna investigate? Investigating is important, but I gotta say my prayers to Atua as well.
Amen.
Oh, Atua, please let Rontaro enter heaven safe and sound. I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt. Rontaro died in such a gruesome way. Would he be able to go to a place... Would he be able to go to heaven in peace? It'd be nice if he
It'll
could.
be okay.
Don't worry, I'll pray hard. If I pray hard enough, I'll earn enough points to become a platinum disciple. Oh, it's a cult. Got it.
Huh?
Sounds like credit card reward program. A cult that's stealing your blood, huh? Interesting. Alright, well, have fun with that, I guess. I'm gonna check the warehouse out now. Who's in the middle here? Hey, what have you been up to this whole time?
Oh?
Investigating together, are we? You two sure have gotten awfully chummy. Are you here alone, Kokichi? Yeah, why?
Jeez.
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person.
see it.
Oh, did we? Well, just because we agree doesn't mean we have to, right? Why would you do something that would make everyone suspicious of you? Because I'm an evil supreme leader, remember? I'm supposed to be suspicious.
Is that alright?
Anyway, there's something we wanted to ask you. Just glossing over that. What were you doing at the time Rontaro was killed? Interrogation from the ultimate detective. What a rare opportunity. I'll gladly answer, to tell you the truth. I was in the library smashing in Rontaro's head. We got him! Tripped you up with our brilliant line of deductive reasoning, eh? Quit screwing around and take this seriously. Why? Do I really need to tell you guys what I was doing? What?
Because...
Booking boys! If I gave you an honest answer now, it would just make everything boring, right? I'd rather just tell you at the class trial. That'd be way more fun. He's like Nagito, except he knows he's being an asshole, whereas Nagito was like convinced he was doing the right thing. Which does make him, honestly, more, I appreciate his character a little bit more than Nagito. No offense, Nagito. I know you're there in the chat lurking. Trial's gonna be boring anyway since we'll have photo evidence. What do you say?
Anyway.
I'll just say this is a game. Let's have some
That's
fun with
wrong.
it. This isn't a game. Rontaro was murdered. Well, it is the killing game. All of our lives are at stake.
Exciting.
Exactly. It's a game of life and death. I'm so excited. I want the class trial to start already. Is Kokichi actually enjoying the situation? I mean, look, if you're here, it's weird, but I'd rather he be enjoying himself than sulking and whining the entire time. So, you know, more power to him, I guess. Finally, I get to check out this warehouse. Oh, for fuck's sakes! The weapon came from here! What do you mean it's not related? Absolutely ridiculous. What the hell? I don't know, the kitchen then? That's probably related for some fucking reason. Okay, well, no, at least, so... Where's everyone else, though? I found him in the hallway, but, I guess upstairs? Nope, okay. The bathrooms? I don't fucking know. There's Automod again. Koichi seems, to be intentionally asshole as opposed to Nagito. Yep, I'll allow that. There was one that somebody said where I was like, actually, I won't allow that. I was like, let's avoid the racial slurs, shall we? I think the problem was somebody abbreviated Japan to just the first 3 letters, which, yeah, that's a slur. So I was like, how about let's not allow that one, shall we? I know you didn't mean to. Why are you all hanging? Okay, whatever. Kaede, Suichiro, I'd like to ask the two of you a question. Were you on lookout inside the classroom? Yeah, from here we keep an eye on the basement. It was close to the library. That's our alibi. You're both in the classroom when the murder occurred. We don't tolerate no-no words. Well, I mean, we also don't tolerate perfectly fine words around here, according to Automod. We investigate together. Kibo's a good boy. Yeah, but why are they in this room is what I meant. Yeah, no, avoid racial slurs. Swearing's fine, but derogatory language and racism is... Don't be that guy. No one likes that kind of language. Except racists and derogatory people, and frankly, not my target audience. The probability that you two committed the crime is extremely low. By the way, were you two together the entire time? No, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement. But besides that, we were together the whole time until the receiver went off. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you very much.
I understand, thank you very much. Look out, classroom, okay? I feel like we should have had that truth bullet by now. Oh, may I ask you one more question about that vent?
By the way,
It appears to be connected to this classroom. And no other room for some reason. The air duct in the basement leads to it.
that's...
Yeah, I was concerned about that vent as well. That's why we kept watching
That's
this
right.
classroom. The culprit wouldn't be able to use the vent if we were on here
That's
in
right.
lookout. Under those circumstances, it would be difficult to sneak into the library
Okay.
from here. I had stacked up books in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would have been harder for somebody to go
I'll
in and
commit
out.
that to my memory.
Really? I'll be sure to save that important piece of information in my memory bank. Classroom vents.
Thank you very much.
Again, I feel like we should have had that. Bookin' boys, aha. That must have been when Suichi killed Rontaro. Of course. I thought you were saying bookin' boys because books. Kibo, you sounded like a detective or a lawyer just now. Maybe you were a detective or a lawyer in a past life. Past life? How could I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? You got hair. What's your deal then? Let me guess, you wish to hear my alibi. How'd you know? I mean, it's kind of a logical conclusion. My appearance and actions thus far suggest I am someone who committed a murder. Well, you're self-aware, I'll give you that. At least he's self-aware. Wow, me and protagonist. So, to briefly state the truth, turns out I wrote this game. His hair is actually just string cheese. It would seem so. When the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper.
yes.
Other people were there with me, including Mio, Karumi, and Sumugi. Okay. The Mon and Cubs prepared a meal for me. Oh, it was listed on the menu as pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating grandkid's birthday cake. My favorite, or some such. Just like Grandma used to make. Pasta sounds depressing. That concludes my alibi. I do hope it can be of some
Hey.
sort of help. And what about the other people around you? Notice anything in particular?
Yes.
As if there was something to note, it would be that Mia was tinkering with something or other. There was also a brief period of time when Meg Turney went to use the restroom. Restroom, interesting. Well, Meg Turney is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom and secretly disguised herself as somebody else. I don't think that's a plausible conclusion here. I don't know, but I'll go talk to her. Should be at the crime scene in the library. Alright, well, we have that account. Okay, I'll look at the vent instead. That connects to the library. Suichi and I were on lookout. Oh, really? What else do I look at here? Hey, about that blackboard. That's not related to the case. Are you sure about that? It's dusk already. You are bored. You are bored, aren't you? Huh, interesting. Could have cosplayed as the walls. That's a fucking wild cosplay. So what the hell else do I look at in here? The windows? Oh, maybe I'll speak to him about it.
Is that all right?
Let's ask these two. Well, I mean, I did that, so... Do I speak to him again?
Hey,
Kibo, what were you doing during the body announcement? Oh, right. My alibi. I guess he confronted us rather than us confronting him already. Cool static eyes, bro. Are you glitching right now? No, I'm searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable. So you don't have an alibi. Ryoma said he was alone in his room too. Jeez, way to throw him under the bus. That wasn't my intention. I see both Kibo and Ryoma don't have alibis. It means it's possibly one of these two. Am I under suspicion because I don't have an alibi? No, I wouldn't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi.
Of course.
I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic at
Thank
all.
you very much.
You don't need to be so PC. Okay. Alone in his room, as
Okay.
was Ryoma. Putting aside the thing about Meg Turney, let's, we now know everyone's alibi. What about Kokichi?
No.
We don't need to ask him, he was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hasn't seen him, so there's no way to corroborate his alibi. That means he must have been alone.
I see.
Don't need to be so personal, computer. It's true. Be much more of a, impersonal computer. Terrible user interface on those things. You're right. I guess that's why you're a detective and all, and I'm not. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Speak to Meg Turney, a work computer. You mean like what I'm using right now? I'm streaming, and shockingly, I have tricked some people into giving me money, be it through bits or some subscriptions. Which is a great time to remind you to subscribe if you have a Prime account. Anyway. Now that I'm done shilling. Bits are also always nice, of course. I appreciate any sort of attention, though. Follows. That's the other one. It's subscriptions, follows, and bits. It's really, those are the three.
Hey.
Meg Turney, I need to ask you something. You really had to plug there. I mean, I did. Check me out on YouTube if you like what you see. I've been doing this since 2011. There are literally years of content on my YouTube channel you can enjoy if you like my style. It's pretty much the same throughout. I have not learned a thing in my, 9 years of having done this. 10 years, whatever. That's no excuse to give up. I grabbed the hem of Meg Turney's shirt and began to lift it slowly. I'm going to lift your skirt. You okay with that? What? Wait, Katie, you better talk or I'm going to lift your skirt. This game is much hornier than the other two. Then I'm going to tie your skirt around your head so we can all see your panties. There, see, they have underwear.
I understand.
I just need to talk, right? Oh, it took you long enough. I can't let Suichi's innocent eyes get dirty.
That's wrong.
It's true. No, they won't get dirty.
Shuichi.
Just take your skirt off, by all means. Are you saying you've seen dirtier?
What's wrong?
What do you want to talk about? We can just cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, that means you can disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right? Ah, so that's what you think of me. Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear.
That's impossible.
I only cosplay fictional characters. Well, seems like everyone here is possible to cosplay then. I don't cosplay real people, or rather I can't. You can't? Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes in a disguise? Cosplay isn't a disguise. Sorry. You'll probably have a hard time believing me if I say it, so I'll just show you. Show me how. Come here, Katie. Wait! Revenge for lifting her skirt. She grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. Okay. Probably weirded out Kokichi as we passed. Are you gonna punch me or tie me up? Hey now, you're an all-star. There's no way I'd do such a thing like that.
Hey!
Now hurry up and take your clothes off.
Huh?
Why? Because I'm gonna cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes.
Huh?
But come on, hurry up. Good thing I have a spare vest in my backpack. Or, we're gonna get a weirdly sexy scene right now. I slowly undressed and handed my clothes to Meg Turney. After telling me to look the other way, I waited while she changed into my clothes. You can look now.
Huh?
Alright, I admit I am more distracted. Of the two things on screen, the woman in underwear is not the most interesting one. Strip for me, Anne. A gross bumpy rash spread across her body.
Hi, I'm Kaede Akamatsu.
That's completely wrong. My hair looks nothing like that.
Ah! This isn't cosplay of the spiky-headed underling of a certain space emperor.
I don't get that. Devs both weirded up and hornied up V3 for some reason. It's kind of more entertaining that way.
This is cospox, an allergic reaction that happens when I dress up as real people.
That's not a thing.
This is the price for my power. The equivalent exchange for my cosplay.
Reference!
Okay, I get it. Change out of my clothes already.
What if you just need to, borrow somebody's shirt? You're not cosplaying, but, it's raining or something and yours got all wet, so you need to borrow somebody's shirt.
What happened?
It's definitely more memorable if it's all, sexed up and weirded up. She couldn't have disguised herself. You understand now, right? Since you saw the cospox? Cosplay is love.
You're right.
You breathe life into characters. It's almost like you're summoning them. From fiction into the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. They really just talked, whatever. That's why I cosplay various characters from across a wide world of fiction. But it's impossible to cosplay someone who exists in the real world. What if it's a character who's based on, a real person? Or more importantly, what if it's a fictionalized version of the real person? There's a anime that has Leonardo da Vinci as, the young, hot-blooded protagonist hanging out with his worker assistants who are all attractive women, of course. Can you cosplay as that? It's a real person, but you are cosplaying as the anime version of the real person. Who can't be the ultimate disguiser? It could be anyone except her, apparently. Cosbox is not a thing. Just roll with it. Yes, my one problem with this game is it's Cosbox, and whether or not it exists.
Right?
That's not cosplay, that's just impersonating somebody. I really didn't need the long explanation. Trial time? Well, that's a shame. It's nearly time for me to be done. I have work later today. Good old night shift.
You bastards!
It's time, you bastards! Time for the long-awaited class trial! No, it's not. We're just announcing the photos are ready. Oh, okay. Don't interrupt me. I'll be waiting in the warehouse. Good thing it has nothing to do with the investigation! Huh? Does my face look weird to you? Why does my face always look this weird? So long, Farewell.
Hey,
Vita's end. I love the sound of music at times. Come on, let's go. Get a move on. Wait. Why? Let's go. Right to the warehouse. Chop, chop. Ran as fast as I could to the school warehouse. Couldn't stay put knowing the truth was so close at hand. Mono Kid do be sitting on a vibrator. I mean, he's been like that since he got drunk. So more importantly, can I look at those shot put balls? I ran full sprint to the warehouse.
Wait!
Wait, we shouldn't get so worked up. I can't help it. We're so close to learning the truth. We're gonna find out who the mastermind is. I'm keen to see these pictures. Even though I know they're not gonna help, I do want to see what they look like. Oh, you came.
We're intruding.
Sure did. I came to see you. Toots. You're lovely as always. Oh, Monosuke, you're such a flirt. Aren't you siblings? May I join you for a drink? Drink as much as you want. I got cash to burn. Thank you. Excuse me. Can we get a bottle here? This is great. I can test that. Oh, a bit of spoiler warning. Trials is super long in this game, like nearly 3 hours. Woo! Alright, well, that'll be next stream then. I won't even bother this stream since I have, you know, work here in a bit. Hopefully I can knock... The first trial hopefully isn't going to be the entirety of, like... Hopefully it won't take me all of my next stream, and I can wrap it up. At least at the very end of the stream. How long are you guys going to do this for? Take these! Front door, rear entrance bookcase. It's all the photos. They're separated for each camera. Use them to take the bastard down. It's all up to you now.
Dumbass!
I'm so rich. What's a journalist gonna do about it? Nothing, that's what. By the way, Monofine, want to get out of here after your shift ends? I want a fancy steak dinner. What's your name and age? Home district, salary? Do I have another job? Dead. I believe he is in fact dead. After all, it said dead. It wouldn't say that if he was alive. Ridiculous. Yeah, anyway, let's have a look at the pictures. Right. Oh, hey, everyone. Did you see that weird display? Were they, like, gonna get it on, the brother and sister? No? You guys? Alright, you missed that. Oh, those are the developed photos. Culprit should be in those photos. How exciting. I want to see a dumb look on the culprit's face. Let's take a look. Alright, photos taken by the camera near the front entrance. First envelope says front entrance. 4 pictures, I think it said. Let's see. Alright, what do we got? Well, that's not helpful. This is when we were live at the library, so it took a picture then. Ah, yes, right before we found Rontaro's body. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, yeah, sure. Pretty bad picture of me. What? Don't focus on it too much. It's a perfectly fine picture of you.
But of course.
Rest assured, we don't care. Alright, next one. Alright, that's everyone else showing up. Alright, Himiko's hand on the door looked weird there for a second. This is picture running into the library when we heard Tenko scream. Doesn't help us all. Next picture.
Yeah.
Alright, now everyone else has shown up. As everyone else came to the library after the body discovery announcement. Yeah. Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got there a bit late. Hey, these are pictures of when the body was found. There's one more at the front entrance. It's true, yeah, what do we got? It's you setting up the damn camera. Suichi. Ah, looks like I tripped over one of the sensors when I was removing the camera. What are you saying? This picture doesn't seem to have any clues that will help us either. Maybe, maybe not. You never rule anything out in these games. Camera pointed at the front entrance only snapped those 4 pictures. Front entrance photo has been added to the truth book. Okay, well. Neither Rontaro nor anyone else who are in those are in the photos. They entered through the back door then. Seems like it. Let's examine the photos near the re-entrance. Only 2 photos, okay? First picture. Alright, so that's him arriving. Rontaro went through the rear entrance. Thought it might be possible that he had moved to the library after being murdered, but does not appear to be the case. That means he was killed in the library and going there out of his own will. Next one. God damn it! How many of these did you do?
Sorry.
Me again, this is from when I was removing the camera. No choice. Remove the camera. Yeah. I still say we shouldn't count that out. God damn it, Suyuichi. You keep saying Sucky, and that's not his name. Is the rear entrance just 2 photos? Well, I mean, they exist, right? Culprit not in rear entrance photo either. What does that mean? They're not in the front or the rear entrance photos. I know it's not. Yeah, but you're throwing me off because I kept calling him Naoto, so I don't remember how to actually pronounce his name. Suichi, I believe. Anyway, that's pretty odd. Why isn't there a picture of the mastermind?
Hey.
Suichi, yes. Don't you think that's weird? Let's look at the picture from the hidden door. That might tell us something. Camera should have captured the moment the mastermind entered the door. Hope that was the case as I removed the photo from the envelope. There are 2 photos. The first one was... Rontaro. Rontaro's the only one who moved the bookcase. Must have known about the hidden door. Huh. Culprit have gone into the hidden door. Yes, it's a possibility. Let's see the next picture. Is there... There's one remaining. Yeah. It's probably me taking it down, though. Oh, shit. Look at that. What? What's Rontaro doing? Oh, it looks like the flash is on, too.
Yeah.
Looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he's trying to remove it. I did notice something while I was removing the camera. The security sensor for the camera was switched off. In that case, the photo was likely taken just before the sensor was turned off. That would mean Rontaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera. Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera. Bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate?
Get it?
Here's a fun fact. He's holding his notebook, but it was in his pocket when we found his body. So what's that about? Who cares? What happened to the culprit? Suichi. Yeah, Suichi. So how come they're not in any photos? Last photo must have been taken shortly before Rontaro was killed. So if the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo, it's possible that that door opens up, which there were no cameras on once that was switched off, killed him, ran back inside, it was being closed as they were in there, and there's another exit in that room that would let them establish an alibi of, I got here later. His name is Sha, is pronounced as part of the same sound, it's not an S sound, everything else is pronounced the same way you said it. He has some huge pockets. All guys have big pockets. I could, like, smuggle a baby in my pockets. Then again, I am, 6'6", so my pants are pretty big. That's all the photos. We gained no new clues and we still don't know who the culprit is. What a fucking waste.
Why?
She really did develop all the photos? Maybe she got rid of the one that showed the culprit. Possible. I once before fit an entire book in my pocket. It's true. I can put my entire Nintendo Switch in my pocket. Quite comfortably. How rude! I developed all the film I was given. I swear by almighty that I did it.
Bastards!
Those are some photos from the hidden cameras, so relax and get to deucing. Nice foot shot there of Ganta there. These are all seriously the pictures? You gotta be kidding me. Culprit's not in any of them. The culprit didn't go to the library. How'd they kill Rontaro? Do we have another suicide on our hands? This must be what they call a perfect crime.
Huh?
A perfect crime?
I'm disappointed.
Oh man, I've only been slacking off because I thought these photos would reveal the culprit.
No.
Should have been helping us investigate. By the way... Rontaro had his monopad the whole time, didn't he? Did you think anything was in it?
I do not agree.
Student handbook did not contain much in the way of pertinent information. I doubt it has anything to do with the case. He simply had his monopad with him. I inspected his monopad. I didn't find anything suspicious about it.
Man.
Ah, so it's got nothing to do with the case. How confusing. Or does it?
Are you okay?
Why? Why aren't they in the picture? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved everything. So why the hell? She has interesting... She's an interesting protagonist, because she definitely... I'm not sure what to call it, but... The other two protagonists were very much sort of going along with everything. Makoto not as much as Hajime. But no, he... Sorry, those two definitely, like... They didn't have this odd manic tendency that she has, where, like... She has moments of self-doubt and uselessness about her. It's very odd. I'm not quite sure how to explain it. That sounds like it's time for a class trial.
All right. It's time for what you've all been waiting for. The class trial. Please assemble in front of the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard.
Right.
Remember
that
red door surrounded by plants? It's just on the other side.
Did someone say door to darkness?
From there, you'll be escorted to a delightful class trial. See you all there.
I fit books in my pockets on more than one occasion. But yeah, pockets on male clothing are huge, and there's a lot of them.
That's
Pockets
right.
for women! Yes, their pants make their butts look great, but god damn it, they deserve pockets too. And if I have to sacrifice looking at women in jeans just so they can have nice pockets, I'll make that I will fall on that sword. It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion in the class trial. I do not want to
What
go.
a pain.
Me neither, what a pain. What, are you scared? Like an NPC has nothing to be scared of. It'll be fine, just feel like my back is up against the wall.
Yeah.
Koto is the ultimate super duper luckster, boring backstory, hot sister. What? Hajime, Izuru, Kamakura, cool backstory. Katie, actually a fucking talent, first female protagonist Gamrappa besides the spin-off. Yeah, but she definitely has some odd quirks about her. Like the whole, it's gotta be here.
Yeah,
We can
that's
all
right.
work together. She's very, I don't know. She was an odd choice for the protagonist. I'm not saying I don't like her, I'm just saying she was an odd choice. After everything, including this killing game, will come to an end. That's right. Let's find the mastermind. If it's a man, let's beat him to death.
Jeez.
Isn't beating them to death going a bit far? Don't worry. Monokuma's way ahead of you. You could argue the same thing with Makoto. Makoto always goes for hope no matter what. Yeah, but like... He gave off a protagonist energy. It feels like there's a darkness about her. Let me put it that way. It feels like there's something off with Kaede. Like, there's something going on with her I can't quite put my finger on, but she doesn't feel altogether capable, earnest, there. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. I get an off vibe from her. Whereas the other two, I was like, clearly these are the protagonists. I don't know what it is. Entering the trial is a bit tricky. You have to press interact with the Kuma statue. Oh, okay. Good to know. I'll remember that for next time I stream, because I'm done for right now. It's a little bit early, but with the trial being so terribly, terribly long, I'm just going to end it here. So, that's all for today. Thank you everyone who came out and supported. Thank you all for the follows. You'll love to see him. Love to hear him. Oh, Jonah's hosted. I completely missed that. What do you know? Bye-bye then. Yep. I will talk to you all later, True Negotiators. I will be back on Thursday. For those of you that aren't terribly familiar with my schedule, I take Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays off. So I will see you on Thursday to start the first class trial. Deathless Run is already ruined, so, you know, let's try and get under half this time, though, so I can round up to a Deathless Run. Anyway, toodaloo, everyone. I love you all.